welcome back to Roll Call.
Roll Call.
There it is. Music to my ears. Oh no.
You said you want to sing?
No, don't you. We're not doing. As far as I know, combat's not happening, so there's no DM sing this session.
I'm gonna start.
Turn this entire session into a musical.
Please, no. I mean, I could, but I only know so many different melodic phrases I could get it.
Musical special.
Oh no! Oh no!
For the record, I've been installing all of my points to the wild magic meter or whatever it is.
Same.
Lion, witch, audacity of this.
Of this gender neutral insult.
Look, we all knew what I was saying. Okay. Welcome back to God, this is always so hard.
Another episode.
Another
one
of our campaign, Slivers of Fate. Before we get into it, I will pass it yonder. I will yeet it thusly to the damn it, mass individual.
Well, today we're playing D&D.
Hey.
Last week's video went up on YouTube on Monday. Wednesday was the last episode of Vampires.
Vampire.
Up on the YouTube, that is, not the last one ever.
Wow, we were the last vampire.
Ben Helsing showed up. He just killed them all. This episode will go up on YouTube on Monday.
Monday.
And there is no vampire this Sunday.
Sunday.
No, as well as we get into next week, there is no D&D and no vampire.
And no vampire.
Yes, unfortunately. I mean, it's somewhat unfortunate. Yeah, this is why you listen. To the
Just show up and where's everybody?
We will be out of state. We will be at Gen Con. So Roll Call will be representing Gen Con. We leave Wednesday?
Something like that.
Yes.
Something like that. I don't
We
know.
leave Wednesday early
Wednesday.
in morning.
So yeah, so we have we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ask Brandon for selfies.
If
But,
you see them, put
Skye?
sticky notes on their
As if you're at Gen Con,
Stay away.
Selfie.
Stay away.
If you're at Gen Con, send me a message for a meetup. I will handle
Autographs.
that.
Selfies.
If someone asked for an autograph from me, I don't know what I do.
Well, you know, it's funny
Brandon, autograph.
because the VTM group keeps saying like, "Oh yeah, if you see Skye, like, get their autograph," and I'm like, "No, you can't have one. It's illegal."
Have you practiced your Cymark signature, or is it the same thing as yours, where it's like a letter and then
Yeah, it's literally just
letter
like it's the letter P and then
letter
it's a squiggle line.
with one down for the Y?
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly. Exactly.
I should actually practice Tragic Backstory one. I've never done that. My signature is...
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of no vampire...
Wow, Jinx, you guys owe me a Coke.
Speaking of no Vampire the Masquerade, the RPG table is also currently going on a hiatus right now, but we will be back in September with a brand new season? What? And this time, we're going back to basics. We are going to be playing brand shiny new sparkly little vampire babies. That's right, little tiny fledglings in college life. And guess who's going to try to bang the RA? So be ready for that. We will be coming back live probably about mid-September. I'll keep you guys posted over at twitch.tv/therepgtable.
I love this so much.
That's all the shit I got for you.
That's all the shit I have for
I'll
you.
take it. I'll take it.
I'll take your shit.
All right.
Huh?
What?
Children. Nothing.
Huh?
There's kids?
This is
No, there's no children. Disclaimer.
disclaimer.
For the kids.
There are no for the children.
My lawyers have informed me there's no children.
For the children. Where we last left off in our Slivers of Fate campaigns. One day. Our group had learned some things about one another and about the comings and goings of this small town of Brahm. Not very many inhabitants. are in this mountain view town carved into the cliff itself. Nariana spent her time learning more about the history and some mythology and lore of this sliver, as well as reading a very, very good pirate romance novel. Meanwhile, Teresa dragon napped Dragonheart on a bit of a side quest to pick some flowers, and then in that process went on a fetch quest to get some rosemary to give to the baker so that you could get some rosemary bread that would then allow you to buy or allow you to pick some flowers.
Side quest, let's go.
It's great. You were successful in your endeavors. Midway through, though, you did have a very interesting encounter with Claw, who, upon spending the morning walking with John, asked for some time alone. And during that alone time, the draconic presence that has given Claw the ability to resonate with Fang and have this draconic connection, decided to scare the ever-living shit out of her in order to trigger her natural ability to wild shape. Or she learned that she can wild shape now. Upon hearing issues from I keep wanting to say Cornelius. That is not his name. Constantine.
Fang. I was like, Fang?
Fang. Constantine alerted John, who alerted the group, who rushed to Claw's aid in the worry that Fang was attacking. But turned out, no, it's fine. Everything's good. Claw can wild shape now. Heading back into town, they made it a mission that now everyone was up and active to find Nariana, so then they could go find Wellerman Stronghollow, the mayor of this town, and Peach's father. You had a brief interaction with him in the city's, or in the town's street, the main street, I should say. There's not too much in the other. Where he invited you in a little bit to go speak with him. You all rallied your people together, going up to the library to grab Nariana, and you headed to meet him. To which there was
nothing bad whatsoever.
Nothing bad.
There was tension.
No tension. It was great.
No, nothing.
He said, "Oh my God, you guys are so cool.
You're always my favorite.
And also, I love you.
And you never did my daughter wrong. And by the way, here is the title to the city and 10,000 gold.
You guys
And
heard
the
him.
key.
We have,
And
we have
you-
10,000
and the
gold
key.
now.
And I
And
would
Teresa's
consider
forgiven for a worm cry.
And he's
I would-
also going to level up.
I consider you all level 20 adventurers.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Too late,
that
already had to do-
fairy tale didn't happen.
Too late, already updated.
Perfect.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Where you guys had your imaginary nice conversation while the rest of the group had a real conversation.
What? That's crazy talk.
And you were invited back to his office around midnight that night if you wanted to see what goes on. Really. And you guys are now rejoined together back in the mountain's roost, where you are finding a woken up, enjoying a drink in the middle of a kind of a snack meal, Typhoon. So that's where we're gonna pick up.
I'm just eating.
Yeah, you're right now. You're
Morning.
just hanging
Good
out.
morning.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Good morning. Good morning. What time actually is it?
Around 2:30.
And yeah, that'd still be my response. Good
So-
evening, afternoon. What? Hi.
I thought you were about to go into
Everybody's all like, "Good morning," and John's like, "Good afternoon."
good evening and good night. Truman Show.
Hello. What have you guys been up to?
A lot.
Flying around the city.
How
Wait,
how
silent?
occupied is this place that we're in right now?
Currently, I mean, it's mostly an inn, like a tavern for the townsfolk to eat, drink, and be merry. On nights when they're doing it. So during the day, unless there's people staying, not very. You guys plus like 3 other people in this, like I said, about a half Applebee's sized building.
I don't trust this.
No, sorry, this wasn't Applebee's. The mayor's office about a half size.
One
I don't trust
Applebee's.
So if you say you do have your room to go back to.
Are sweet.
It's okay to like fly around and not like we would get in trouble for that, right?
I kind of got in trouble.
Okay, so flying is a no. Good.
Yeah, I'd advise against
Which is
it.
strange because like some people like that's just kind of their.
I know,
race to
right? You
do
get like an
that,
Eric
but-
Cochran that does it, but no, when a random human in a mask does it with ethereal wing. Okay, I'm starting to see what they're talking about.
I think it's the ethereal wings, yeah.
You
But
just
can
naturally
master the
insight
wings?
yourself. You say, can you
How do
master
the
wings?
wings even work though? Because if you can like
Key.
if they're ethereal and not like a party, like they're a party but they're not a part.
Wait, if I
Have
try
you
to
ever thought
touch it,
about
would I
how that
touch it or would
works?
I go through it?
We'll test that theory at some point, but
Yeah,
right
no, I'm
now,
not trying to get,
inside
like,
this
arrested or anything.
Applebee's-sized tavern, probably not so much.
Oh, I mean, if you guys want a snack, sit down. I'm just eating. How was it with her dad?
He's a dick.
Remember what I said about the
should
wings?
Probably
Worse than that.
Wait, well,
We
it
should
was
probably
on the
go
second
somewhere
part?
more secluded.
Oh, does he have secrets?
I don't really know if secrets are the right word, but well, I definitely pissed him off, but he still wants to meet with us tonight anyway to further discuss things. So that's
I mean
good.
this in like the most non-offensive way, but I'm not surprised. Just because of your past, that's more so it. Not that you're a piss-offy type of person all the time, but you know, you just because you know the whole relationship thing. It's kind of I feel like that's more natural.
Yes, you're right. I think.
Wait, then why does she hate Dragonheart?
Guilty by association.
So if I'd be like, oh, I just met these. Oh, I don't know this person. Dang it, that's not gonna work. Never mind.
Lying would
Seems to
probably
hit
be a
a
bad
lot of
idea. Especially because we mentioned
Well.
that you were back here.
No, my name is Joseph. Nah, I'm kidding.
My name is Jeff.
So like, do we need to take this to a more private like room or something? Cause I'll like take my snacks to go. Like, I'm just, you know.
Yes, grab your snacks.
All right, Mary, I'll bring the plates back later.
There.
I don't know what's the person's name.
Well,
A gentleman named Jonathan's like, what the fuck, bro?
hold on. You've made it. You've given a no named NPC a name. It now levels up, so I gotta give details. That's how it works. If you're a DM, you know.
Well,
if
like not to derail us too much. Have you seen the TikTok that talks about like they have a house rule that if the DM does a nat 20 on any like PC, like if it's like a guard, they then have to do a like a rich backstory for that character, no matter who it is.
oh my god.
It's like City Guard number 3 nat 20s on the character, and then all of a sudden it's like Jonathan Lothbrooke has been living in this city for 20
I need you to
years.
send me that. I need to start doing that.
I love
Anyway,
that.
you say Miriam? All right, so we're gonna go
I said
with
Mary, but let's go with Miriam. I like that.
Miriam. Okay.
Yeah.
Miriam is we'll say about 65 year old. We'll say half orc. who at this point in her life she hasn't been doing much of the, typical physique that you would associate with, orc kind. And she's a little bit older, especially for a half orc. So, she's kind of like, you see she has like one of those braces on, and she's not in like traditional barkeep clothes because everyone here has extra jobs. She was also working on like chiseling out some new, nice looking additions to the Mountain's Roost, and she'll just look at you. Okay.
Keep up the work. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now I go
All
into a
this
20-minute
description.
monologue about Miriam's backstory.
All this description and then 2 sentences from her.
Anyway,
Just sighs.
I did say on Twitter that this is going to be. I'm sorry, it's on X.
No, it's still Twitter.
Dude, I hate it so much. Anyways.
About how silly this is going to be. So.
You don't even know.
Anyway, so yes, you guys all head back to the room.
I wish I was sneakily important that we needed to hide in our room. No, not hide, but
I mean, we're kind of hiding.
First off, he knows about me. I revealed to him what I am, and rightfully so. He didn't like that because I traumatized him.
wait, like when you say he
Not
knows,
me personally.
like he knows you
He
from
knows.
the past,
Yeah.
or knows because you told him.
He doesn't know me personally from the past, but he knows me and
And story.
what my kindred souls have done. So, yeah.
Did that answer your question?
He's an
Not
old
really,
dwarf who
no,
was
but
old enough
like-
to know about the war crimes that were
Halfling.
committed.
Halfling.
Halfling, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You gave a very beautiful answer, Star. It was just like
He old enough to have been around during the times of the war robots.
Yeah, it's okay.
So once revealed, he was not happy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it was good. I love the answer. It was
Dragonheart
very
is playing
Eureka.
translator again in the opposite direction.
Yeah, you just see like the most questioning look on my face, like,
Just turns to
Uh-huh.
Dragonheart and John, and it's like, all right.
I was like, please. Okay, so that he really does not like us. Oh God, this is
For the
fantastic.
record, his gripes against me aren't unfounded. Like,
They're not recent
That is-
gripes. Let's
they're
be
not
honest
recent
here.
gripes, but they're still gripes nevertheless. And to say that he doesn't have any right to them is wrong. So, I
I'm
don't
still fairly
disagree
certain
with-
there's an argument against that. You can't just always keep blaming yourself for what you existed and used to be. That's not who you are.
I mean, I guess I can understand his perspective as like if he's only seen the aspect of the side of a killer, like, how should I identify you as? We haven't really talked about this, but a killer you, and he's only seen the killer you aspect of it. I'm not surprised that he kind of doesn't like that. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Well, from what I understand, he hasn't seen actually you. He knows of your kind.
I'm fairly certain he mentioned that he was there when everything went down.
Right. Doesn't
I
mean
mean,
he
even
saw
here-
this particular model number, whatever the SKU number is. I mean,
Okay, but it's like the concept of like there are certain packs of monsters that you don't like to be around because you know they're gonna commit murder. Like, okay, there's just may happen to be a one good one. That doesn't mean you like every one of them.
sure doesn't mean that you should hate all of them for existing.
I
Look,
mean, if they're known to
I-
kill everything, a lot of people generally do.
I
yeah,
think
but
it
doesn't
would
mean they
be
should.
I think it would be disingenuous for me to throw away what I have done and to not acknowledge it. I am not that person before, or I'm not that person now, what I was before.
Oh no,
But
you're
that's
amazing.
not to say that my crimes have been erased because of that. I work to redeem myself. But that doesn't mean that they simply vanish. If that makes sense.
I don't know. That's where I argue with it a little bit. Because at the end of the day, like, everybody has a past. I have a past. You have a past. It is what it is. It's in the past, and we are both trying to do good. You know, like.
Of
And
course,
I mean,
but
he
as
didn't necessarily.
But obviously, like, yeah, people are still gonna see our past. We can't change that. We can only prove what we can do in today's time.
his pain and anger are still valid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
And, you know, to his credit, he could have attempted to do something drastic about it. He could have tried to turn me into a tin can, but he didn't.
And he's still
and-
willing to meet with us.
Yeah, he's still willing to meet with us. So,
I think it's still a plus.
yeah. But anyways, we got that meeting, which is good.
Just like in advance, is there anything I shouldn't say in front of him?
Your best bet is to not talk unless spoken to.
Alright, cool. So he's like one of those old timey guys. Man, if he's that old, how old did he have Peach? What is Peach? Ah, never mind. It's not my business.
I mean, John is an elf, so lifespan wise.
How old are you? Actually, that might
Well,
be rude to ask. Sorry,
ha-
never mind.
Half
Half-elf.
elf. I apologize.
Have you been around and seen some things?
John's just like shaking his head at this like whole conversation, and he just mumbles like, "I'm 29."
Well,
Let me put it this way. You would have to be at least 150 years old to remember the War of the Burning Mountains.
How old is? Oh, that's not my business.
How old is...
I was gonna say Peach, but it's really none of my business. Wait, is Peach's mother alive, or is just her father?
It's just her father, and Peach is slightly older than me, not by much.
Okay. Oh, so he still got it. Gotcha.
You know, of all the conversations about Willem and Strong Hollow I thought were going to happen, that was not one of them. So kudos to you for putting that out there.
To keep you
You win today's weird conversation.
Took my brain a
do we
moment.
meet?
Midnight, I believe. Yeah, around midnight.
I'm assuming you have to be like sneaky then.
Well, I mean, we don't want to attract attention, but it's not like we're not. As far as I know, it's not like we're not allowed to go out after dark.
Fair enough.
Just reiterating or something. After all of this is done, regardless of what comes out of this, we're headed out of here. Right? That was the plan?
Unless something crazy pops up again, knock on wood, or knocks on wood.
Joke's on you. Find wood in
it's
your
just
room.
There we
Pulls
go.
out wood staff or something.
Pulls out a tent spike.
Got
Got
you
him.
now,
Fuck you,
fucker.
God.
Looks around, is like crap, and then pulls out.
Knocks on Teresa. There's wood in there somewhere. Right?
I hope
metal, but
I don't know how well that would work.
There's like one wooden dowel somewhere.
It's gone.
It's hard to say what the next move should be. Depending on what we learn, we may find benefit in staying here longer, but I currently believe it's in our best interest to leave this sliver.
I mean,
Knowing
we
what we
still
know.
need to. We need to still figure out who is behind. Ren. Yeah. I mean, Dragonheart, that was something that you
Wait,
said
what?
you wanted to continue to do, or something that we need to continue to do.
Right. That would not be on
And-
this sliver.
Yeah.
What do you mean by figure out who's behind Ren? Or do you mean our duplicates?
That would be one part of it, yes.
Or because we got the person who attacked us? I'm a
Right.
little confused.
But there was.
The reason the bounty
Something
was even
dubious
placed
behind
was
it.
a whole nother reason.
Oh, okay. You just mean that overall. Okay, I get you now.
Yeah, the person who led to the chain of events to Ren's death. Yes, we took care of the one who did the actual final blow, but they were merely a sword in the hand of something else.
And then a sword in the hand of Typhoon. The cycle will continue thus.
I know what I did.
I do not recall doing that.
Anyway.
I do not. My lawyer says I do not recall these things.
John.
Just gonna ask, what would John know about the process for placing a bounty in Saluna?
What an excellent question to ask here when we're deep into Taroka.
Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself out thinking about it earlier, to be honest
Look,
with
I'm
you.
not saying I was waiting for you to ask that, but that never came up. So, we all know there are times where you're just doing something completely else and your brain just into place. So, what you know about putting up bounties in the sliver as a whole for both, because there are regulations, there are sliver-wide regulations, but those type of bounties have to be specially processed because the North and the South have different, because they're considered two different countries to like each other.
Right.
The world sees Saluna as one. They see each other as two different countries. So because of that and the bounty systems and the way laws work between them, getting a sliver-wide one means it needs to be approved by the counseling body that is equal part representatives of the North and of the South. Which means John would know that to put a bounty on Rin, the child of... you don't need, a full majority for a bounty to go through. But the daughter of one of the people, something must have happened
In the North?
in
For that to
someone
pass?
say technically two of the Northerners
Would have had to...
would have had to have.
Got it. John would relay that information. And just sort of, bring up the fact that that bounty wouldn't have been likely unless two of the council members from the North defected and agreed with the South.
That narrows things down quite a bit.
I mean, wait, but does it? Because we had
Well-
one that was an official bounty, but then we had the fake bounty. But we also have people who are duplicating us and someone who faked as Lady Tybalt. So therefore, they could have just faked as those people as well.
Pepe Sylvia.
There's a good chance. Those things may be intertwined. If somebody was posing as Lady Tybalt, who's to say there wasn't somebody posing as somebody else?
Yeah. I want to say the guy that came with the fake Lady Tybalt I feel like he has some information. I forget his name.
Yaros
But-
Demalto.
He was Yaris
Him.
DePalto.
Yaris DePalto. I feel like he might know some information too. Because, he's the one that gave Little Ren the bracelet too. The weird creepy, not creepy, but she was weird about taking it off. Bracelet. Kind of like how it was with the sword. God.
Oh.
So
What sword?
John was not there for that. Cannot speak to that.
Yeah. John just like, I guess.
Maybe another cursed thing?
There's also Chester.
Oh, the stable one?
Checkers.
No, Checkers.
Oh, that whoops. Oh.
No, Chester's the stable boy.
Checkers. I realize what I've done here.
Yeah.
Okay, I did have it right then. I was like,
Checkers
wait,
is
what?
playing chess with Chester's name in the sense of Checkers reporter, Chester stable boy.
Oh
Checker.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
There's a lot of things that don't make sense.
I agree. You know, I'm gonna be honest too. Even the attack on Lady Tybalt and like and all that, I just don't. I have a feeling that just wasn't Thorn, Mr. Thorn.
Most wars are won through confusion and miscommunication.
And boy, am I.
This is why I hate politics.
We need to like draw this.
Why do you think
Have
I
a
continue to live on
visual.
Dryota?
Honestly, well, that's why
'Cause
I
there's
was a pirate.
little to no
drunk. Well, that's not
politics.
why, but
Exactly.
that's why I stayed as a pirate. Dude, free
Lawlessness.
living is fantastic. I'm just saying.
Just Typhoon and Dragonheart going like, fuck society, no politics.
Exactly.
And then
Go with the wind.
your magic casting friends are like, guess we'll die.
Your powers aren't based on politics.
No, I'm saying if you went to Dryota, just like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'd say let's go there. Just so
Would I
That's
go-
what we're making jokes about.
Would
Right
I
ahead of
power down?
You don't know.
Well, we guess because there are Warforged in Dryota, we've said.
Yeah,
so
but
our guess is that you'd probably be fine.
using previous things, yes. But I'm not entirely sure because Teresa's
different.
Not
Built different.
Jinx,
I'm
now
a
you
new-
and me. No.
Oh, I guess we'll find out eventually.
There you go.
Anyways, I think maybe we're getting a little too out of too a big picture here, I guess. That's my fault.
You're fine.
What do we... Is there anything specific we should ask in this meeting?
What their goals
What are you
are.
looking for?
Yeah. What'll happen to the current structure of will they be put on, if this succeeds, will they go to trial?
And how do they install a new government?
Yeah. How do they plan to prevent this from happening in the future?
How do they plan to prevent mass casualties?
Yeah. I personally don't want more people. It's naive of me to say, but I don't want more people to die if I can help it. I know I can't, but then my goal is to prevent as few casualties as possible.
Rarely is there change without death.
That is very, very poignant.
Give yourself a point of inspiration for that.
Really?
Yeah, that was very Twilight Realmy. That gave me Twilight Realm vibes. Hard.
As long as we make an effort to try and do our best, and hopefully things will work out.
Yeah. Got some rosemary bread.
There it is. I was waiting for you to say it.
Rosemary what?
Bread.
Rosemary bread.
Rosemary bread?
Yeah.
bread
You want
made
some?
with rosemary.
I've never had that before. I don't think.
I'll throw him the loaf.
I'm so actually curious. I'm gonna eat this with my snacks.
I will say that the bread is pretty fucking good. I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, this rosemary bread is probably like an 8 or a 9. It's not perfect because it wasn't made with absolutely perfect ingredients because it is storming. You're hearing it right.
Well, we had to also make sure that it's not the cats.
Because it's storming.
Yeah.
When did it start
No,
storming?
sorry. We were over here. We're at storming.
Oh.
But yes, because it's not the most nicest ingredients around compared to others, but it is.
God, this is actually amazing. Oh my god. Whew. How much of this do we have?
We have a loaf.
A loaf.
We should get more before we leave.
We will probably have to buy the rosemary again.
Did you guys make this?
No, we bought the
No.
rosemary and then brought it to the baker and then paid them to do it so we can get flowers.
Yeah.
I-
Oh, yeah, which...
Huh?
It was
I
a
wanted
multi-step
flowers.
process.
You know what? I'm not gonna question it.
Nariana will come over and try to steal a piece.
From me?
Yeah. She
Oh,
did give me
nah.
the entire loaf.
Oh wait, you
Loaf.
gave me the whole thing. I think you just gave me a piece.
No, the whole loaf.
Oh yeah, I would have broken off a piece. I'm not gonna bite off the loaf. I would have broken off a piece.
My brain jumped to the longest yard, so I was like, dive, grab the bed. It's like a game of keep away with the loaf of bread.
Smacking my lips. You know.
Paul has just gone and laid down.
Just curled up in a ball.
Yeah.
Wait, is Claw still Claw right now? Or are they?
Oh yeah, Claw. Claw learned how to turn back.
Okay. I never saw that.
Claw's
Claw
no
got
longer
her
the
groove
stinky
back.
wolf.
I haven't seen that technically, so that's why I was
Yeah,
checking.
you are correct. So you wouldn't have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wait,
yeah,
did you
she-
guys fill me in that she turned? Or no?
I don't believe we've discussed
No.
that yet.
No.
We have not had a chance to discuss it. No.
I don't believe we were gonna discuss that until Claw woke back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of waited for... We kind of want to wait for...
It's
Claude.
not our story to tell.
Exactly.
I couldn't remember if you told me or not.
I don't think.
No,
had
we were a
time
little
to-
enthralled of you being enthralled in your romance book and me being in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Narayan and Typhoon
Wait,
have no clue.
romance.
Well, still got a bit of time left.
Anything fun to do around here? Legally,
Uh,
obviously.
there's a couple of shops and some artists.
Bookstore.
Artist, I guess with like the stonework and stuff.
We did talk to your survivor, so he's doing good.
Oh, is here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's fantastic.
He's up and walking and all that stuff, right? Yeah.
I-
He's
would hope
recovering
so.
still. He's doing much better. You know,
Apparently,
minus
this is a
the-
normal occurrence for him. I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
this
you
was his,
really
like,
gotta.
fifth time.
Yeah,
you
his
really
daughter.
gotta rethink your life, bro.
His daughter was not unpleased. She's nice though. I think he was trying to set her up with me, but
We got stuff for
Oh,
free.
I'll start elbowing. I'll start elbowing. Like, yeah. How'd it go?
I don't think she was interested. I think he was just trying to set her up with someone.
You had to put on that dragon heart pizzazz.
Hey, you want to come back to Dryota with me? Because not everyone
That
wants
charm, that showy charm. Yeah.
Courting's really interesting.
What is interesting?
Courting.
Oh, courting.
to. Yeah, well, you have to remember, if I meeting anyone else on these slivers out here, that's going to be a hard sell to get them to come back. Because once you breach out here, having anyone who can cast spells is not going to want to go over to
Hey,
the
you like sand?
Hey, you like sand? You know that thing you've been honing your whole life, that magic? What if we just got rid of it for a while? Come live with me in a land with giant worms in the desert and...
I mean, you never know.
In
They
anarchy.
might one day make it like a legal like fighting ring in some places and on other slivers. Like a legal, obviously sports worthy thing, and you might be able to branch out. Or travel.
Maybe. But when we expand, that will be then. It's at the moment it's just easier to try and find someone already on Triota if I ever come back.
Is it bad that I'm picturing like Triota as Mad Max?
That's honestly same.
Kind of.
Just
I won't speak for the player, but yeah, that's the vibe we were going for.
Yeah. I was gonna say a little bit of like Mad Max, a little bit of like the sand areas of like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's a variety.
Yeah.
There is a lot
I
of
see,
things
I see.
going on in Dryota
dude.
that are not inside cities.
Some Dune.
Dude.
I do have a question for Dragonheart.
I
Because
may or may not have an
you-
answer.
You've discovered that like you have abilities. Like, would you go back and live in Dryota long term, or would you like travel more now that you have abilities? Because you would lose those abilities when you go there, right?
That is an unknown. But with or without my abilities, I'm still going to be doing the jobs that I always do. I'm still going to fight.
That's fair. Well, you're now turning more to like a hero-esque vibe. I've noticed. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
That's
that.
what my dad does. He doesn't have powers, and he still traveled and possibly killed some pretty important things.
I mean, safe space here, bro. I don't judge. I think most all of us have probably killed in our background for the most part. Or at
Well,
some
no,
point in
it
time.
wasn't the killing thing I was worried about. It
Oh.
was what he possibly has killed.
Better leave those details out. I'm not being held liable for anything.
Ignorance is bliss.
You
Exactly.
immediately turn
I will
lawyer.
probably forget.
He's been in the
I
he's
know,
been
I
through
just
the
love that
jury
the light
system
switch-
already.
the
That
light-
doesn't surprise me.
It's just a switch in Typhoon to just be like, oh, cool, some maybe illegal. Oh, never mind. I don't want to know these details.
They can't get the answers out of me if I don't
get me
know.
arrested. I'd rather not have another thing that can get me.
100% like that.
Yeah, and I don't miss Slither at least.
So yes, you
Oh
have
yeah, he took off his smash.
hours to go. Oh my god. You have quite a few hours to go before meeting. There is the town to explore. I will, since you guys have found them all, I'll say them all again. Technically Typhoon would have no clue, but the rest of the group can tell him. There's the Enchanted Grove Apothecary, where you got the rosemary.
Yep.
The Gilded Anvil. There is a sign that says "Come back under the light of a full moon." Looks like a shop called the Moonlit Bazaar.
Oh,
There's the Whispering Wind Library. There is an observatory up just on the outskirts of what would be considered the village. There's the Tinkerer's Workshop. There's the Dancing Blade Dojo, and you went to the Golden Grain Granary.
What's a dancing blade dojo?
I imagine it's a dojo.
No one knows.
We have not been there yet.
huh?
So yeah, we could walk around or drink. Or drink and walk around. Yeah.
I don't know why we expected
Walk around
anything
the
different.
You said it
Walk
this
around
time, not
while
me.
drinking.
I have to keep with the shtick.
So what do you guys want to do?
Time passed. Why would I not drink?
Well, I can always pick up supplies to make some hot sauce. I did buy these very nice peppers.
Please
You
tell me you don't
get
mean the
Daria
hot sauce
visibly
from the...
shudders.
Yeah,
You say
please tell me
hot
you're not
sauce?
talking about that hot sauce. You mean like real hot sauce, right? Please.
I completely forgot what I gave him.
Because I still smell it. Like I like.
The hot sauce.
Ah,
The fermented blech.
good job, me.
Yeah, Dariana is scarred for life when it comes to hot sauce now.
I
Do you
was
remember the
successful.
wings that we had? That
Hey.
like the really spicy ones.
Oh.
Yeah, elemental wings.
Yeah,
You know,
I thought when you said
eating
wings,
an
that's what I was
elemental.
thinking.
How you never forget eating an elemental.
Yeah.
I have
Could you
Once again, you
replicate
did
that?
not eat an elemental.
Agree to disagree. But if anyone asks, I ate an elemental.
Oh my god.
Look,
Yeah,
the
replicate that?
mystique Do you realize how much more mystique there is in saying that Dragonheart Jr. ate an elemental while traveling across the rails?
It sounds cannibalistic.
Huh?
Cannibalistic?
What?
He's not an element.
I am not an elemental. How's it cannibalistic?
Because elementals are humanoids.
They're living
Yeah.
elements.
I mean, Narayan's not incorrect, but you're referring to a different elemental. Narayan's referring to could
Ganassis?
point to Typhoon.
I was like, I'm just sitting there like, I don't think he ate like someone like me, but like more.
I didn't say I ate a
water, but
Ganassi.
fire-based. Not a Ganassi, but an elemental.
Now you see where my confusion is, because when I think elemental, I point to Typhoon.
He's
I
a
think that.
Ganassi. He's totally
Should I?
different.
I'm not offended. I feel grateful that you think that I'm an elemental, I guess. That makes me feel powerful, I guess. I don't know. I am the element of water. Strikes a pose.
Water tribe.
Water. That's exactly what I was saying.
Oh boy, what have I done?
John, what do you like to do for fun? You don't
Great
laugh
point.
much. I've noticed.
Oh.
Or maybe you're just not that funny.
All right, maybe yeah. That's I don't think I'm funny. I feel like I'm situationally funny, like in the right moments. But like if you ask me to tell a joke, I am just my brain goes blank.
Sorry.
I'm not a
What a
comedian.
perfect
Like I
response.
know that that's not my territory, and I respect that. But no. Back to my original question. What do you do for fun? Or what was my question? I think it's something like that. What do you like to do for fun?
I mean, I generally read. When I wasn't working, I would coach children's sports teams.
Oh, I bet that was a lot of fun. I love kids.
That's really sweet of you.
Well, you know, was something to do, and I'm not very athletic, but I am pretty tactical. So, and you know,
What sports?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Are you familiar with the game where you kick around a ball with your feet?
Football.
Yes, football.
Am I? Am I? Let me
heard
go
of
for
wait.
history.
That's a fair point.
7.
Wait.
With how old are we
What's-
making football? Look what you've done to me.
Well, with Teresa's mindset, wouldn't she know?
Well, it would have.
Well, no, I have to make because if Teresa
Like,
missed
would
a
it have
good
been-
chunk of history. So
Would it have been?
No,
in,
not Tressa, but I mean
um,
Teresa.
in
was a child.
in my sliver in the first place? That's the question.
I mean, yes.
Is there sports in this?
The game of football is ever present in the multiverse, I guess.
Would I
Every
have-
plane of existence.
Maybe
plays this
maybe
game.
it was like the earlier ages of it, back when it was, you know, like when you think of stuff like basketball, you
Yeah.
think of like
And-
El Dorado.
That
And-
reminds
yeah.
me of freaking
And maybe they
Avatar.
call it different things. Like I'm sure in Dryota it's called like death to your face ball or something like that.
What? You still kick it with your feet.
Called
It's
murder
football. No,
murder
murder
ball.
ball is a different
Kick
game. The
off
ball is
instead of
metal
a
and about
ball.
this big and full of spikes.
You know, they call it football as in not like any special writing or like verbiage. It's just the word football.
Oh, so you mean soccer?
So
Yeah, that's what it is.
How
One of us knows it as
dare.
soccer, the other one knows it as football.
How dare.
okay, so we're gonna say that Teresa, you know this by soccer.
Okay.
I saw people.
You weren't
like,
allowed to
do
play
tricks
during-
With
Oh my god.
Of course I
doing
wasn't.
tricks? Yeah, you weren't allowed to
like
play.
they're kicking it and like, but like it stayed in the air. Like, could you teach? Oh, we could be our own football team.
You can, yeah. I mean, a lot of us are pretty athletic.
Yeah, we can get John athletic. Like, I got some exercise
I
ideas
mean,
if you want.
I
to.
don't really do.
Yeah, I know.
athletics.
I'm more so teasing you a little bit.
You could be our strategist.
I could coach you. That's what I could
Hmm.
do.
You know, I saw like, sorry, football. God, that's really weird. I saw football, but I never played.
Yeah, me neither.
I always wanted to, but it's all weird.
Where do we get one? Or do you know how to make one?
Yes, Dragonheart Jr.
Dragonheart's just gonna like, it's more than just tactics. You can't just think about it. You actually have to be able to do it.
Well, if we have
I
a tactical
never
person that
played.
knows- yeah,
I just
they tell us what
coached
to
them.
do.
How do you coach if you've never played?
Because it's simple kinesiology.
Yeah, simple.
is a
You, no,
big
you,
word.
you actually have to kick the ball. You can do all the strategy you want, but if you
I don't have to. The children had to. I just had to tell them where to be, how to know when to pass, and when to know when to take
so
a
your
shot.
coaching style is not lead by example.
Well,
I
no.
mean, to be fair, a good captain, like a good coach, can read their team and know who's good at what,
It's
and
like
therefore
gym
can
teacher
choose what to
coach.
do.
What's that saying? Those who cannot teach.
Exactly. Those who cannot teach.
And those that teach
I
didn't
feel like there's
succeed
more to
in
that,
the
but
thing
I
that they're
don't remember
teaching.
what it is. I feel
I'm-
like we're missing a big chunk of that.
Yeah, that does feel like one of those phrases where there's like another half of it. It's like the Jack of all
Oh, I'm
trades,
sure
master
there
of
is.
none.
I'm sure there is.
I'm looking this up in the books, obviously in the room.
Oh wow! Look, this is a random book on phrases. We just
That's crazy.
It's in Claw's dictionary book, just
There
like
we
random
go.
phrases.
I'll allow it because of that. I was gonna say I'm gonna tell you if you're gonna look for books in the room. I'll tell you what's in the room.
It's a Bible in the drawer.
It's not the Bible. It's mining safety guides and regulations. Do you not know where you are?
and the rock god.
You know what's stupid? John would read that.
John and go, oh, I wonder if they've updated this.
right? Yes, I'm sure that to some degree you are correct. There is something to be said about the ability to actually play the game yourself. But I was coaching 6-year-olds. It's not like they were professional athletes. They were 6.
So you gotta start them young. They gotta have to perfect it then, so
Oh
that as they
my
get
God.
older, it gets better.
They were just playing the
John,
game.
I'm sure you did a great job at it.
I love doing it.
It's the classic sitcom of the two different coaches teaching.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think we're thinking those who can't do teach.
Those that can't
That's what I said.
teach PE.
Yeah, that's it. That's the rest of the phrase.
The P.
Anyway, outside of that, I just enjoy life's simple comforts. I like going for walks. I like just looking at the clouds and the stars. I like enjoying an iced beverage in the heat. It's I don't really want for
You're like a
fanciful or fun
romantic, aren't
things.
ya?
Well, that's how do you
I
know that?
respect it. I mean, kind of the things you do. It sounds like the books I've read. I like it. I am too a little bit.
Oh.
I was
then
gonna say
yes,
something, but I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, what makes you laugh?
Situational things.
I will make you laugh one day.
You have made me laugh. Just
I succeed already.
With
yes,
your
congratulations.
failings.
You know what? Just for that, you never have to try to make me laugh again.
No promise.
You've already done it. Don't worry about doing it again. You've done it once. That's all you need to do. Never do it again. Never try. Never do.
But what if I did anyway?
No, it's fine.
I'm loving that dynamic too. Right now, we're just finding everyone's dynamics with John.
I was just kidding. I want to get to know John a little bit more.
I mean, there's really not much to say. I mean, I work a lot, and that's pretty much it. This is the most excitement I've ever had in my entire life.
And you're having fun, right? Mostly.
I'm
Somewhat.
learning new things every day.
You know what? We've been through a lot of terrible shit, to be real with you. So that's a fair response. That's fair. I respect that. To be fair, things could have been a lot worse, though. You should have been there when we had to fight the random dragons.
If If you mean by much worse, you mean watching my ex-girlfriend, who also happens to be my best friend, get arrested in public after something we did, or something I did, I should say, and not being able to do anything about it, then yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Wait, what? I didn't see any of that. When did that happen?
Just
As we were
My character
leaving
didn't
town?
see it because I wasn't with you guys.
when we were leaving Veladin.
On
What
that note,
happened during that black? Okay, no, you go ahead.
On that note, John, I don't think we broached this yet, but I do want to say I appreciate you for sticking your neck out for me and heading over to Felodin. And I apologize for the shit state that we kind of left things in.
There's no way you could have possibly known that would happen. And truth be told, the fault is entirely mine for what happened to Peach. I never should have gotten her involved.
What exactly happened?
Basically,
Because you mentioned like you met your friends inside yourself. It's kind of weird, but anyways.
yeah.
But like that's all you guys kind of mentioned.
Yeah, it got really weird when Peach started doing things to my mind. It pushed me into the place that Teresa normally is and pulled her out into the place that I normally am. Consciousness speaking, right, John? Yeah, souls. Is that the feeling that you got as well?
That is, yes.
You guys.
While down there, I somehow connected to Gemstead and reunited with all my compatriots from back when the war was happening.
But how did this get Peach arrested?
Basically, sorry, you go.
When Teresa was under and we did what we did, there was a bit of a power fluctuation within the city, very similar to the one that had happened, I'm assuming, when Charles Marigold first did what he did with Teresa and Tressa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming like the guards probably came to try and figure things out.
Yeah. It originated from the shed.
Wait, but when they
And
came, was it unlocked or did you guys lock it back up before they came?
We'd locked ourselves inside.
Okay,
while
so
Peach was out there,
so she might be fine. I mean,
I have a feeling there are ways magically to extract information from people. I have a feeling that there's a distinct possibility she could very much be at risk, but I did speak to her since we left the city very briefly. So, last I checked,
she
she's
alright?
alive.
does she seem okay?
She seemed very shaken, and it was decided we would not speak for a while.
okay.
I mean, this isn't ideal or anything, but I'm just throwing it out there. If you ever feel the need or want to, I'm sure we could figure out a way to break her out if you wanted to. I know that's not what you want to do. I'm just saying the option's there.
It's very risky.
I know, but like, I mean, I know you guys are like not together anymore, but when it's like someone you love that's in danger or whatnot, like sometimes you want to do whatever you can. So I'm just saying, like, you know, because of my past, I know break out a few things, and I mean, we can call some people up if we need to.
The
But
reason
yeah, no.
the reason why we wouldn't break Peach out is for the same reason we wouldn't break Charles out.
Do other slivers like go to, or let me rephrase. Do other sliver guards go to other slivers to chase, well, I guess bad guys, or do they normally try to stay within their sliver?
This would be general world knowledge for everyone. Well, no, you would know this from memory, Teresa. There are circumstances when slivers have mobilized some sort of like task force per se, to go into other slivers and get people. That would take the approval of from the council, from the World Council, to do that.
Yeah.
Or an agreement between the two slivers. So it's not unheard of, but it is pretty difficult to do.
I'll relay that.
Gotcha. Well, I'll put it this way: if it does get to like dire, life-threatening situation, I'm sure we can figure something out, and maybe we can say both of them at the same time. But hopefully, it doesn't get to that point.
I don't think they would be kept in the same facility. But even so, it's neither here nor there.
We're gonna hope for the best. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, try to maintain positivity, because then maybe we'll manifest good things.
So I'll ask again.
What do you guys want to do?
No, I was gonna ask you too. I was like, I feel like I've talked too much. My bread and food.
It just went on a long.
I'm just saying, Google Maps told you go from up the road. Just
But you can take this alternate route that will take 2 extra hours.
just to avoid the toll of choosing where you want to go.
Look, I made a suggestion to go to the general store so I can get supplies to make the hot sauce.
John will go with you because we need
yeah.
rations and stuff.
All right, that's fair.
I want to see if they
Nariana
sell
will stay
this
and read her
soccer
book.
ball.
Okay, so you're going to find a football soccer ball. Nariana's going to finish reading the book, because you did promise you would read it and give it back. Teresa, are you coming too?
I'll go with Dragonheart, John.
Okay, so Claw is napping.
Claw nap.
So-
Everyone else is going to the general store.
Everyone else going to the general store.
Yeah, I don't know.
And it's just called store because, well, you got to think about it like this. In a town that doesn't have a competition like for that, you don't need to give it a
You don't
name.
need a name.
Exactly. So did people know what it is? It's
There's
the
not
store.
even a sign. It's just a building.
And
In
that-
very small print, it says store.
No, it's carved into the stone. There is for this business, it's one of those kind of gas station-y type setups, except for the person that's at the register, there's a like small deli right there. So there's also a walk-up, and you can like take prepared things from their walk-up and pay that person. So it's carved into the mountain itself. So you walk in, there's the register on the inside. On the outside, there's a register in the prepare area for the outdoor food. So it doesn't need it. It's just called store. So you guys go
Oh,
in.
I thought you were about to say something was that sneeze you
Yeah,
were holding back.
sorry.
it really
no.
sounded like you inhaled, and I was like, okay.
Alright.
So yeah, you will go in. It just like a middle-aged, like half-elf couple that run it. You know how they're just right now. The gentleman is counting coin and sorting things, and the woman is preparing things for like to go out. You say, what are you guys are looking for rations?
Yeah.
Rations.
Football.
Either a football or a way to make a football.
That's just gonna be leather and rubber that I'm gonna have to sew together, isn't it? I'm gonna have to make one myself.
You can use my old leather armor.
Teresa, you looking for anything?
Oh, on that, can I actually retroactively like retract my say like going with them? Because I actually wanted to like find somewhere to sit and like start pressing my flowers.
Got it. Teresa disappears in a vacuum of time. You all forget about your time that Teresa was there.
Teresa.
Cool.
I'm forgetting something.
Or someone.
That may or may not have happened.
Deja vu.
Right? It's a ration.
John with like a passive insight is just like something feels off.
Something's amiss.
There's a disturbance in the force. Hello there.
Soccer supplies, rations, and
Hot sauce supplies.
hot sauce supplies. Okay. Yeah, you walk in, the gentleman. You looking for anything? You give all that. Because I imagine you guys would give it. Yeah. Football?
Footballs, yeah. We've been saying both, and now I'm confused by which one to say.
Around here we call it football.
And you know, funny enough, like that's where I come from. We do too, but then someone else said soccer ball, and now just it's this.
Now we're all confused.
I'm confused.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not originally from Taroga. I'm from over on Saluna, and we call it football there properly. They call it soccer here.
It's because you're hitting it with your foot. I agree.
We call it football on Dryota as well.
Okay, no.
We spell ours differently than yours, though.
All right.
F-U-T?
Asterisk.
It's Elvish.
We spell it with an Elvish.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if you speak predominantly Elvish, then that makes sense.
I'm making it work in lore, guys.
I respect it.
John, the half elf, would be like, "Oh yes, I probably should have mentioned that."
Is this like that one D&D group where they said Elvish is Spanish because they had like the one Spanish-speaking player? It's like,
Yes.
God,
You
I
know
would
what,
just say if I could do that, I would.
Too.
Yeah.
And I do speak Spanish.
Boy.
Oh, man.
So unfortunately, we don't have any for sale right now. I could potentially get one in about a day or two.
How long are we staying here? I like whisper to John and to Dragonheart. Not like quietly. Well, not quietly, but not sneakily.
Oh, if not sneakily, then hold on. That sounds about right. He'll give you a very that's a strange question to ask.
I don't remember how long we're staying here.
I think that would be fine.
Okay, I will wait a day.
or two.
Or two.
Or two, yes.
All right.
I don't know how to make one, so
All you need
is
is some high quality threading, some leather, if you're going to be looking, he looks at you guys.
Wait.
Seeing as you're traveling, probably one made out of more sturdy leather.
I have this old leather armor I used to wear. Will this take a discount off the price?
I'm not making one for you.
Oh. Do you want to buy it? It's okay. Anyways. I don't really need it, but I just been holding on to it.
I don't have a set of leather armor. I might need one. You don't need one. But what if the city's not gonna get attacked?
See, but then you say that, and you never know.
You see, sweetie, they understand. Are you also prepared for when?
You may actually want to buy one. There was some bandits in the town just on the other side of the mountain.
Oh, and there was things in the mountain too that would attack us.
You just see. Well, the first part of it, you just see when you say there were some bandits that were attacking, just the smuggest grin. It goes basically, if you turn around and you see monsters in the mountains, he goes, "What?"
I forgot what they were called. Yeah, we got attacked in the mountains. There was some weird energy-ness going on.
Elementals.
But dear what?
Who was it? Who was it? That's right. Oh, you got an eighth of Dragon Heart. Dang it.
Oh my god.
John just looks at
Yeah,
Typhoon.
Elemental wings.
This
It was
man
crazy.
now
That's what it was
looks
called.
horrified about Dragonheart. This man just heard that there's not only a potential breach in the plane, that they were on the mountain. They were close enough that you guys got here recently. You fought them and killed them, and one of you eats them.
John's gonna like look at the guy and just be like, I'm so sorry. My friend ate some poisonous plants as we were traveling, had a little bit of a hallucination. Just ignore him. He means no harm. He means no harm.
Deception. Jesus Christ. Thank God.
Wait, what do I roll to figure if I pick out?
That's 8.
To pick up on what? You like,
To
John?
pick up that they were trying to like.
Give
hide
me
this all of a
insight.
sudden.
Give me insight.
What's my oh, I'm a plus
It's only
7. What's 5
it's
plus
only an
7?
8.
Okay, so
That's 12.
so with a 12, it. Okay, so you roll better than him, so he doesn't pick up on it. The gentleman doesn't, but you do pick up on that. John is like, "Dear God, stop bringing this up."
Oh, wait, it's like, oh, I think that was a dream, actually. No, it was, you ate the fiery hot wings. That's what it was. Anyways, yeah,
Give
so this
yourself another
armor
roll.
would be great.
So 8 right now.
That's 8 still. I
Are
rolled
you
2
kidding
7.
me? Oh my god.
Brutal.
As he's just back there making it worse.
Yeah, okay, on that one he
I
rolled
thought I made
higher.
it better.
You did not.
So yeah,
Toxic-
like you want
yes.
protection from bandits.
Would
I'm really trying not to.
how about this? You all must be the people that saved him, like Mr. And he's just like, you, John, you all definitely tell he's getting very nervous talking to you. Yeah, you just you can get your rations and stuff for free. And I'll get that stuff in quick.
Wait,
And here, would 20 gold work for the armor?
that's kind of a lot.
Don't
I
you dare
mean,
take that.
If you insist.
Don't
are
you
sure?
dare take that. Dragonheart is
if you're
telling you.
giving us the armor, why don't we just call it even exchange?
Oh yeah, that works. I kind of feel bad. Like that's a lot for this. Leather
Yeah,
armor.
that sounds great.
Right.
Have a good day. The
Oh, you're
rations
talking
and
about
stuff's
Terrence.
over there.
Cool. I'm taking a full 60 days worth of rations because there's 60 of us, or 6 of us, so times 10.
60 of you.
Oh my God.
Like, what did I
So
miss?
many of us.
What happened while I
How
was
did you do
gone?
this? I'm running a game.
We're
for
each
60
playing
players.
10 players.
Which puts me over my
to
carrying
die.
capacity.
We're all DMs right
We can
now.
split it up in our backpacks, so
I was gonna say, yeah, that puts me over carrying capacity.
it's
Do
like
you,
10 for
do you
each
need
of
help
us.
carrying that?
Yes, please.
I got
Okay.
you, I got you.
Honey, I'm gonna help.
It's all right. I can have
Oh,
my
no,
friend
yeah.
here. As I just shove like rations at Typhoon just to like.
I got it.
Okay. And you said stuff to make hot sauce?
You know what? I think I'm okay. I've caused enough of a disturbance.
No.
No, you have
Hey,
a
but I
wonderful
wanted
day.
to try
And
it.
Dragonheart's gonna walk out before he even gets a chance.
John will follow him, just shaking his head the whole time.
I'll walk out slightly sad because I really wanted to try the hot sauce.
Yeah, Dragonheart's not too pleased that he keeps being seen as feared in this city.
Hey,
He's
you were
supposed to be
praising
a
that you
hero,
ate an
not a
elemental.
monster.
I was helping you.
You were not.
John will turn to Typhoon on the way out, and just be like, "All right, so most normal everyday people are terrified by things like this. The more you embellish a story, the bigger it is, the more scary and intimidating we will seem, or the crazier we will seem."
Like they're terrified of the fact that we
So
fought
we should've-
elementals or him eating the elemental.
Yes,
Or
both
You just-
actually. So we should have just left it at the bandits.
Bandits aren't everyday normal things. You
Yes.
told this man that the elemental plane had ripped open near his home, and monsters had crawled out.
Theoretically, I just said monsters. You said elementals.
Well, I was trying to clarify because when you just say monsters and then you don't elaborate, people are of course going to want to know more.
I mean, if you didn't want them to know elementals, you could have said another monster.
I didn't
wouldn't
want
have
them to know.
known.
I didn't want them to know monsters.
Well, we could have said something on this plane at least. I mean, we were already in that deep at that point.
All right. Agreement. Next time he says something stupid, you can smack him.
That's not helping anyone.
I might
I will
feel
smack
that.
back. I say this now. I will smack back. It probably won't hurt as much, but I will still do it.
Meanwhile,
Dragonheart starts cracking his knuckles right before the scene changes.
yeah, you walk in front of camera. We hear crack, and you walk in front of camera, blocking it out. We go
Uncanny
to.
dodge.
I have that too.
Are you in? You're doing this in the room, or are you finding like you said, or are you doing it in another spot?
Me or
Teresa.
Teresa?
I think I would have found like a quiet place to like outside with, you know, the fresh air and stuff.
Yep. So, I mean, you find there's a few like I said, patches of trees or like grassy-ish areas. You might have to go for a bit, like 10, 15 to really find like a comfortable spot.
Okay. I'll do that, but not before popping into the room where like Nari is, and just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna press some flowers."
Do you want some company? I'm just gonna read.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I could do some fresh air.
Okay. So you two have your about 10 to 15 minute walk, walking through town. You see all the different places. If you guys are leaving soon after the other group leaves, you won't see any or hear any of this, what they're going through. But you make your way out of town to a kind of like, not so much a hillside, obviously, but like a more natural jut out that you can look like and see a better horizon of, because you're blocked out from the natural gradient.
Yeah.
It seems like a nice spot.
How are you? How are you doing? How are you holding up with all of this?
I'm okay. I'm worried about the group. You, Typhoon, John, Dragonheart a little bit. And
Is
Claw.
it-
It's like everyone's coming at once and so much going on.
Yeah. Is it stressful? Having to worry about all that?
No, that's kind of what I do. Like, I try to find things and make it easier for somebody if I can. You know, that's how I was raised. So
Well,
that's why
yeah, I
try
mean,
to
I
check
know
in
it's
with
what you
everybody.
do, but that doesn't mean that it can't be taxing. Like,
I mean, maybe a little bit because it's. I've never worked with such a large group and everything that we've been dealing with, but it's not overwhelming.
are you usually like in that therapist role?
I try to be. It's a good way to get out of my own head and just try to focus on other people. It's easier that way for me.
Well, if you have anything that you need getting off your chest, I know taking other people's baggage can be a lot. So if there's anything I can do to help lessen that load, just let me know.
I appreciate that, but like I said, I'm more worried about you right now. Like, especially
I'm
with
alright.
the most. Yeah. Well, you just found out your crew from back in the day is still alive. Like that's. I can't imagine what that's like. Like someone you thought was long gone and dead, and just finding out they're not.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, I mourn for them, and a part of me did accept that fact and not necessarily got over it, but recovered a bit. It does feel like old wounds are opening back up, but I guess I'm more relieved than anything that they're still out there somewhere. I'd want to. I do want to at some point try and find a way to be reunited with them.
Well, maybe you can work with John and go to that place in your head and reconnect with them that way.
I think that was maybe a one-off. It kind of felt like a special one-off thing. I don't know if I can do that again. The only other thought that I had to that was going to where they are in Gemstead, but it's pretty far ways out, and not to mention it is quite literally the belly of the beast.
Yeah, that is
So,
true.
I do appreciate the sentiment though.
I
Do
still think
you
you should talk to John and see if maybe you can at least give it a try.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. Do you have anybody that you considered close to back home?
My
Anyone that you
parents.
consider to be your I guess close compatriots?
I mean, I had a friend that I went through training with, but we weren't really that close. I was more close with my parents than anything. But I haven't talked to them in a while.
Do you want to?
I want to go back and be able to share my stories. I like
I mean,
having a full story to tell instead of just bits and pieces.
that's fair, but you know, checking in with them probably won't hurt. And from what I've seen, would I know John has sending? Because
I also have sending.
oh, okay. Oh, would I know you
No,
have
what?
sending?
John
No.
did talk to his dad earlier.
Yeah, but did you do it
Yeah.
in front of people? That would be the question.
I thought I did.
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
thought you
Yeah,
did.
I thought I
yeah.
did.
Yeah. I mean, John has that weird magic stuff to talk to people across distances.
I do as well.
Oh. So I guess you just choose not to?
No. If anybody, I'd contact my mom, but I don't want to get homesick, so I just kind of try not to think about it too much.
Right,
This is the longest I've been away from home.
You feel homesick?
A little bit. I mean, we are in a new land, new rules, and, you know, different people, and it's definitely different from where I grew up, but it's a good experience. Like, I'm learning a lot and getting to know you guys, and it's definitely, I'm definitely glad I decided to take this mission up and keep an eyeball on you. You definitely made for a good story.
Well, I'm glad to, for what it's worth. I think I don't think I ever got the chance to thank you for helping us out back then with that arena. Was kind of in my own head at the time, so might have slipped my mind, but thanks for intervening. I know it was your duty or whatever, but thanks.
Of course. It was an interesting way to start meeting you guys.
Right? I mean, without you, I mean, a lot of us probably would have kicked the bucket a long time ago.
Well, I'm glad I'm doing some good then.
You are definitely doing a lot of good. And I'll continue pressing flowers.
And we will, also, meanwhile... back to you guys. Is there anywhere else you guys want to go while out? Or if you guys want to stop by the inn and go yes, you can go somewhere else.
I mean, you say you like books, there's a bookstore.
A library with a small bookstore in it, yes.
I don't thinks about the book that's in his bag. I think I'm all right for now.
With that book.
I have more than enough reading for a lifetime.
Also, I apologize for saying that you say stupid things. It's just sometimes I don't think you know when to quit when you're ahead.
Okay, okay, fair, but okay, hear me out. It's not necessarily 100% my part. I freaking was a pirate, bro. We saw the Kraken out in the freaking seas. I see random things all the time. To me, it's normal.
Right. To these people, it's an apocalypse.
I mean, I'm learning that now.
Well.
Wow, okay, that's kind of sad. It's an apocalypse. I mean, I saw it kind of several times, but I get it. But they should get out more.
Yes, unfortunately, they should.
Yeah, but then they might die, because that's definitely not safe. Anyways.
Do you need anything else while we're out?
I was going to say, you want to check out the dojo thingy?
I'm reluctant to go anywhere else at this point.
I wonder why.
I'll tell you what. If you would like to go out, provided you don't fly around anywhere, Typhoon and I can take our stuff back to the inn.
Hey, I want to see the dojo too.
You're grounded, young man. Get back to the room.
Not my mom or dad.
I don't think John would say you're grounded. I think John would just be like,
I mean, I know what
You've done enough
say.
John would be like, I think you've had enough adventure for today, buddy.
I've been like in bed all day. I'm good.
Let's go get you some bread, buddy.
I've had enough. I want alcohol now.
Alcohol.
You know what,
That's a different kind of grain alcohol.
All right, if he goes with you, you have to promise.
I won't say anything about elementals.
Don't say anything about anything.
Wait, but how come he's allowed to say that he ate an elemental, but I couldn't say it?
First off, distinctively not true. Second off, just listen.
It was at this moment Dragonheart flew away.
I just told you not to. No. Why do I feel like he tries to fly away and John's just like, no, you don't, like whips out with like a spectral hand.
It's like not even
down.
like using any points. It's just like starts to levitate. Like it's not me.
No.
All right. You can go with him. You can be nice to people. Be friendly. Tell them hello. How was your day? Lovely weather we're having. Don't say anything about monsters or killer robots or anything like that. Just be a nice... Pretend like you grew up your entire life on a farm.
Do I need to do the accent too?
Oh my god, do not do an accent.
No. No,
Half-jokingly.
decidedly not.
And Dragonheart
Say it
corrects him
half-jokingly.
so fast. If you
Damn.
start faking an accent and they find it offensive and they realize that you're faking it,
Listen, this is
I mean,
already
this is
this.
gonna be pharmacy,
What
it
John
should be
just said is gonna get you in enough trouble. You don't need an accent, okay? Just
Well, doggy, I can totally do it. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
dang
Why are you trying to be from my hometown? Well, shoot.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. Yeah, please come at me with a country accent. I would absolutely love to listen to you do that while I just riff.
I'm not doing
And
oh, you're crazier than a squirrel
and
stuck his
John-
own nuts in a hole.
John will take the rations,
Very
walking
slowly.
You know, because
You're
he already
over-encumbered.
said he likes walks, so he'll take his time
I can-
walking back to
I
the
wasn't
just
aware
hold
this was
on to it if you
Skyrim
want
and
me
you've
to.
gone for encumbered.
It's fine. You want to see the dojo? Go ahead.
Okay, bye.
Slowly just-
Okay,
I was gonna say drive safe, but you're walking.
Actually, okay, so John would give you each 10 before.
That's what I figured. That's what I was like, let me just
Is
take
that
it
enough
off
to
your
make it
hands.
over?
Hold on, because that would put me at 47. Oh, I'm just under. I'm good. I'm
So
good.
you're sweating a bit.
Yeah.
As you go, I will remind you all, uphill.
You're gonna be athlete after this.
So, yeah, you're near at your carrying capacity going up a mountainside.
Yep.
Do you
I just
want
wanna
a
make that
walking
everyone
stick?
Yeah, walking stick.
John just like mumbling the Constantine the whole way, like,
Why do I have 42 rations?
why would he say he ate an elemental?
42.
I have 42
Okay, you
rations.
need to get rid of some of those because you've eaten on your journey.
I was gonna say, I feel like
You should
Yeah,
have
just
about
reset
20,
mine.
you should have about 28, maybe.
in total.
I have mine at
Yeah.
17.
That's
I had 7, but I think I started with less.
you started with less than yeah. So
we,
we're gonna,
we had bought a bunch.
you
at
guys
certain
should
points.
be around a 15 to mid 20s mark,
Okay,
Yeah,
that works.
I only have 8.
except for Teresa.
Why did I have 32?
Hey, Teresa,
I
do you
don't
have
need to eat.
Okay, I was wondering that.
in Claw, who for most of the journey,
Yeah.
well, Claw probably has less. Most of the journey, Claw can hunt for themselves.
That's probably
Hey,
what
you
it
guys
was.
want
That we
my rations?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so you're heading back to the inn. And you guys are heading to the dojo.
to the dojo.
Okay. And I'm not saying I was hoping you'd come to the dojo.
All right, you know what? I've changed my mind.
Too late there.
I didn't. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna go pick flowers.
No, flowers sound nice. I'm gonna go do
I'm
that
trying to
now.
go kung fu fighting. I'm kidding.
So as you walk in, there's not too many people, in there. As it stands, it is. I mean, it's a little past midday. If people are doing dojo things, it's either going to be before or after work, and right now it is work time. You see, there are traditional sparring. This is a freestanding building. This is not inside the stone. This is one of the few buildings, but it is probably 2.5 Applebee's in total size.
I love our metric of measure.
Look, that's a big
Yes.
dojo.
It's not. It's including a fenced-off outside workout
Okay.
area, but it's still rather large for this area of land. You see that it has been crafted with the mountainside, so parts of it are above, but they slope down. The stone's been chiseled down into a more like sloped area. And you see a lot of different calligraphic arts, different like writings and scrolls hung up there. It is very much with each general stroke there's like a power to it. It very like has that big start, small finish, like styling to it. There are some like individuals in there, and appears to be a classroom or some sort of like reading area, reading as you walk into the main area, which is a moderate sized meeting room, not fully a dojo floor, but is a small like gathering space for individuals. You will see a man currently at the main desk, asleep.
Well, we shouldn't wake him. That would just be rude.
Yeah, but we don't want to think that we're doing anything we shouldn't. We're just curious.
Oh, shit.
Place.
Hi, good afternoon.
Howdy.
Good morning.
Can I help you? My eye.
Do you actually have something in your eye?
Yeah, it's not his eye. He has beautiful blue eyes.
With nothing in them. Not a thing in them.
No lights on. Yeah, no, he has blue iris eyes. Thank
no
you.
People.
With blonde hair.
Looks like an anime character.
Oh my god.
Wait, what have I done?
He's a VTuber.
Dunno.
Hey.
Are you here to meet the master?
That wasn't the.
That would be so awesome.
That we don't have an appointment or anything. We were passing through.
Yeah, we just saw a dojo and we were curious. I mean, I'm not opposed.
Which is fine. Here
Like
as
what
sturdy
type
as a rock dojo.
Like a rock.
And then you'll recall that it's called the Dancing Blades. It's called the
I was
Dancing
saying, that's not the
Blades
name, I
dojo.
thought.
No. And he's like, no. He catches himself. He goes, no, that was the last place.
Somewhere in the distance, the Ford truck commercials playing.
Is this what it feels like?
That is a dojo would be a very interesting dojo.
It's a one for Ward Fortunes.
Anyway,
So like to drive a Dodge Ram.
the dancing
dojo. The Dodge Ram
Freaking love
dojo.
it.
I'm not saying I want this now. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna make these things, but I'm gonna think about making them.
Here to help.
Yeah, somewhere in Dryoda, it's the competition. Anyway, the Dancing Blades Dojo. Yes, I can get him for you.
Okay, I mean.
Yes.
Okay. Don't see why not. And he will leave.
He's not busy. I'll get him. Clearly,
He's
so
going
busy that he fell
So
asleep on
much
the desk.
different than I thought it would.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy.
Hey, maybe we can
Dojos.
learn something. That'd be pretty cool.
After about a minute or two, he'll come back and be like, if you could follow me.
Sure. Do we need to take off our shoes or anything? Or
When we get closer to the actual floor, then yes.
okay.
We have a spot for them.
No problem.
You guys will go. There's another hallway with some other offshoot rooms, like a shower area, and then a general another one of those small reading rooms. You continue along, and you will see, as you guys walk through a doorway, in front of you are about 7 different practice dummies across the room with 7 younger individuals in front of them. They are all carrying halberds.
I think I saw this in
Beating
Kung Fu
the
Panda.
buddies, the dummies with it.
Yeah, these halberds are not bladed. They are
They're dummy.
they're
halberds.
dummy. Yeah, they're faux weapons, but they are attacking it. And then part of it is you'll see them prepare themselves, do a strike. As they strike in, hop back using the force of hitting them and pivoting off of them. So they're striking and moving away at the same time. Mixed with some other spin, hit with the back, hit with the front, spin around, hit with the back again.
Could I possibly do history or insight to see what type of martial art?
You certainly can.
Yay!
That's what I was wondering too, but you do.
Is there one that you would prefer? Like
Say
insight, history.
History.
History. Well, that's -1, so
Could
insight.
I
So-
insight then?
I mean, it's not insight would just give you in what they're doing and why they're doing it. It'd be history if you want to figure out what they are.
16.
I
I rolled a 17. I got -1. All right. I was just making everyone notice.
You would know that this is a school of Kensei.
I had a feeling.
So
As a
weaponry-
player, I was like,
yes.
this is probably Kensei.
So there is a connect, with the weaponry, they're using it as extensions of themselves. So you would know that that's why they're fluidly moving. It's kind of like you with your staff, except for they've
honed in on using
they've
it.
honed in on you can feel your key work as you hit, but it's your hand transferring to the weapon.
Right.
Theirs is
The
their weapon
weapon.
is the hand and it extends through the weapon.
I imagine stuff that I have looked at in my
Yeah,
martial
you're
arts
fine-
training.
yes,
It's like
you're-
mom going like, "There's this one and this one," but we don't use weapons in our fighting. You know that.
Yeah, so things like it's one of those schools where there are people who do that, and then not in your, there's many different fighting rings,
Yeah.
not in your circle.
Yeah.
Yours is
We
more
like
prominent.
fisticuffs.
Yes, yours is more prominent. There are smaller event that allow weaponry.
Yep.
I wonder what other type of weapons they allow, like they practice with.
You can give me a perception check.
Or 15.
15 from around the room, you definitely see a wide variety from daggers, short swords, long swords. They're all faux. And ranging up through like axes. So it's a large variety of individual styles.
This place is cool.
You also see shields and other things that are used for more traditional non-Monkin styles of fighting. They do have shields and armor, but
I'm like pointing at each dagger and sword that I like. Oh, I like.
they appear to be, going through some drills. There is an 8th individual who is wearing a similar leveled garb to them, going through what to do. If you could both just sit here on this bench, I'll make sure he's right out. And you guys.
Is this where we take off our shoes? Like there's
Yes.
shoes just off to the side?
Yeah.
I'll take the next 10 minutes unbuckling and unlacing these giant wrestling boots.
Yeah,
I slide my shoes off.
Is that how long it normally takes?
Wrestling boots are a pain in the
Yeah,
ass to get off.
there's so much lace.
Unless you have like
Oh.
the zipper on the side to get rid of them, and with Dragon Hearts being like a lace up with like metal plates on front of them.
Oh,
Time to install zippers.
If zippers are a thing. In
I
the
mean,
world of,
fair enough,
of
yeah.
murder bots, zippers aren't real.
I mean, magic. I don't know.
I invented the steam engine, but no zippers.
So you guys sit, and after about 10 minutes of waiting, you watch them go through their drills. Eventually, they stop, and then from across the room, you see a door open, and you will see about a 5'10" Earth Genasi woman step through, and look at you both. She'll make her way just point A to point B, nodding and saying, looking at people going, good job, interacting, before getting to you. Hello.
Hello.
There's the bow, kind of hello.
I see you do it, and I will try to mimic it.
Welcome to my dojo. the
Thank you.
dancing blades.
Thank you for allowing us.
Thank you for even
course.
meeting with us.
She'll kind of like blush a little bit. Do you revere me as an important person?
I mean, you are the master, are you not?
That is merely a title they give. I came here from Dryota many years ago, and I was bringing my heritage and trade here for... I found I resonated well with the lifestyle here.
I mean, still to be master of something is still an important thing. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, but you could be a master of something that you care about. Should I revere you equally?
Master of anything, but I am pretty good at a few things.
Who's to say that is not mastery? Anyway.
So kind.
Can I help you with anything?
I don't know if we were seeking anything particular. As someone who also practices the martial arts, a dojo is a draw, I guess you could say. And in my experience with ones also on Dryota, a sense of peace is a good sense. And right now, I am imbalanced.
I
I
did
just
not-
like fighting, so I like learning. Well, I grew up fighting, so it's fine.
I did not want to assume that you were from Dryota with your appearance and your obvious Ring of Anel stylings of boots.
Yep, very much from the Ring of Anel.
Well, I believe I know what your outfit is referring to, but the name escapes me, but that is okay. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I mean, if you'd like, you feel imbalanced, if you would like to spend some time training with me today, I would be more than willing.
I think it'd be a nice sense of familiarity would be
Of course, we could even spar if you'd like.
I would be happy to.
Would you like to do 2-on-1? 1-on-1? I could give you a fake rapier. Did you have?
As,
It
I will
looks
say that's
wonderfully
up to
balanced.
That's up to I didn't hear that second part you said.
Because it looks wonderfully balanced.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we've been through some stuff with this rapier, but it's beautiful. It works really well. I don't know.
As the want of any weapon created.
Yes, indeed.
So yes, let us stretch, and then we shall spar.
I look at Dragonheart and see how he stretches, and then I just
And that is where we're gonna take a break.
Break time, stretching in
Break
real life
time.
I
too.
was gonna say, make sure that's what we have. Stretching in games, stretching your legs. Make sure everyone gets your big kitten stretch.
we must get that blood flowing.
Indeed. Hope you guys are enjoying this, and we will be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Bye.
And we're back. And we're back. The Nut Buddies.
Wow.
Look, you guys, they set it up, okay?
Good water.
Good water.
Get your Vampire the Masquerade shit out of here. This is D&D.
Available
night.
to watch the latest episode now on YouTube.
Good soup.
Anyway,
Water.
you we'll go out of the dojo as you are getting ready to, you're stretching and getting ready to fight.
Stretch, stretch, fall in love.
Beautiful.
Oh boy.
Okay. We go back to the other, I guess. John, when you make it back, what do you do when you're back at the end?
Well, first off, he just look for Nariana and Teresa.
They are not there.
Can we retroactively put the note there?
Because I'm nice. Yes.
Hey, I'm going out to the woods to press flowers, taking Nari with me.
John would like, of course. And then would probably just sit. He's just gonna kind of sit and relax for a little bit. Probably ponder a few things. Yeah.
Okay. So that would leave Nariana and Teresa.
How well did I do good with the pressing of flowers?
Give me an intelligence or like a nature roll to figure out how the best way to.
Both are 0.
Yeah, that's
15.
Hey.
Hey.
With your understanding of, a little bit of physics, a little bit of, nature type deals, you know that it does take a little bit of dexterity work to do it and set it in and like close it up right and leave enough pressure to do it. So give me a sleight of hand.
Okay. Can I make it so that it's like a flower, like pop-up book?
That dramatically changes.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Okay. Well, then you definitely make an amazing version of a pop-up book.
I wasted a 20 on this.
You do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna take Ren's crayons that I've been holding on to, and like hopefully they haven't been melted enough to like they'll be usable, and I will take some time and channel my inner Ren and like along with like the labeling of where I got them, just drawing like little pictures and stuff. Nothing too fancy, but like
it's adorable.
yeah, just a little something, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Nariana, I know you're reading your book. Is there anything that you would like to think about, ponder, or do other than read your book?
No, I'm immersed in my book because like it's getting good. I want to know what happens.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. So we head back to the dojo. You guys are being, are you trying to follow Dragonheart Typhoon, or are you following her when it comes to
Stretching techniques?
Yeah.
I would probably start looking at Dragonheart, but if I see she's doing better, then I'm gonna be like, she's the master. I'm gonna copy her.
Roll me insight.
All right. That's a 7, I think. 19. Oh wait, yeah, 19.
Okay. With a 19. Okay. We're gonna roll general dexterity.
Let's go.
Dirty 20.
Nat 20.
16.
So the 16, you could,
That
with
tracks.
you, yeah, you're following Dragonheart more in this instance. There's something about the way that she is, stretching and working. It's not, it's quite as, I guess, natural as Dragonheart's is.
Hmm.
Is there anything you guys want to discuss beforehand? You know, you're doing this stretching. I didn't know if you guys were gonna talk during stretching.
Am I doing this right?
Shift your weight a little bit to the left.
I think I pulled something. Oh, okay, wait.
See there. That's the muscle that you're looking for.
Oh, I realigned my spine. Oh, that kind of felt good though. Okay.
Slowly, let the weight droop. Don't force it. Just allow it to slowly sink.
Usha.
Okay,
That's his mantra, I guess. Whoosha. Shaka.
Ooh, English.
Okay. So, she will. Do you want me? Are we fighting two on one, or one at a time?
Nah, I don't want to get in his way, so.
No, I don't want to get here.
Are you not traveling companions?
We are, yes.
Oh yeah, we are.
So you do not fight in sync?
No, we do.
But
Do we? Like we fight at the same time, but I don't think we've like. Usually we're fighting like two different people at the same time. I don't think we've ever fought the same person together.
No, I tend to fight more with Teresa than you.
Yeah, although I'm kind of used to like fighting by myself, but like I'm just saying. I don't think we've ever fought together. So one-on-ones, I guess.
all right, I was going to suggest maybe 2-on-1, then you'd have a better chance.
I mean, yeah, she's a master though.
You'll be fine. She's not going to kill you.
Oh no. I would
I'm
never.
gonna be hurting in the morning. Let's do this thing.
Well, since you're confident and I have not gotten them out in a while, she will go over to a cabinet and open up, and you will see a practice great club and a practice great axe. And she will grab both and just like one hand and just start working with
I
them.
look at Dragonheart like, oh,
I
hell
thought you were going to say, I haven't got these out in a while, and she was going to pop astral arms. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I lied to you. It's not Kensei.
Yeah, I just look at like, I'm about to die.
They were Kensei in here. They didn't say that she had to be Kensei.
You are correct. No. He is Kensei. We're doing good, though. But yes, she is one-handing each of these great weapons.
Tell my captain I love him.
Do not worry. I will not kill you. That would be against a few laws.
Many
You
in
guys
this
have
on the
healers
sliver.
one hand.
Oh,
It's okay, we have one
I will
back
not
there.
hurt that bad. If I knock you out, I'll work it.
This is gonna be fun. Alright. Oh wait, do I already have the practice rapier?
Yeah,
Did I just treat it like my normal rapier?
without the +1.
Yeah, like the normal stats.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Alright,
Okay.
let's do this thing. Click the button.
roll initiative.
Oh, I hit back button. Sorry, one sec.
I'm so prepared, I close the window.
18.
Okay, you go first.
Alright, let's do this thing. Oh,
Before you begin,
okay.
she will go, I realize we have not exchanged names.
Oh, hi. I'm Ty. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Ty. It is good to talk to someone when you are fighting them. For practice.
For practice.
Huh,
It's
usually
for
when
fun.
I'm fighting someone, I just kind of make fun of them a little bit.
Oh, mind games. Please, do try.
No, I feel like that's kind of disrespectful in this setting.
Oh no! if
And
it
it's
is,
a little. It makes it a little bit more fun when they're your enemy. You know,
I can
because then you don't really care if they hate you later.
understand. I am Opal.
Oh, that's a nice name. It's nice to meet you.
Opal.
Not even close. Not even close to that. Don't even try and get me in there.
I'm sorry.
It's a deep cut at this point.
Can you hold Pabu for me?
I'll hold Papu for you.
Hey,
Give me animal handling.
Alrighty.
here's some of his favorite snacks.
Are you acting like you're about to die?
19.
The 19, yeah, he just kind of just like in your hand. You just put your hand on your like lap, and he just curls up in there.
Look, if Claw's not here, I'm the other animal person, apparently.
Apparently. Natural affinity. Okay, so you go first.
Hiya! 17 hit.
No.
Oh,
Are you serious?
Yes.
she
I
is a
quit.
monk.
I already.
Hiya!
I'm kidding.
I'm good, thank you.
You go in and
Thank you for your
she-
time.
Like you go in and you will just see she will like let it come close before she will take the great club and like place it behind your shoulder and like push you around.
Can I, my bonus action, like, try to spin around and use the hilt to hit?
Yeah.
That's just a flat roll, right?
Yep.
Never mind. It's a 13 without a plus.
Yeah, no.
That
That's
one will
worth a
hit.
try.
What?
Hey, it could have been a gnat.
So he will, or she will, sorry. She will spin around and take her attacks on you. AC what?
16.
Okay. Forgot to do one thing. There we go. Now we're good.
You were counting, and I just thought I had died.
17 for the first attack.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so you'll take half on that one. And of over a 20 on the second attack.
Mental uncanny dodge.
Yes, you can certainly try.
I see it in my mind's eye, but I can't do it.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
Dude, I'm gonna hit and ragdoll
20.
across the room.
It's 20 damage.
Is that so
As you are,
much?
she comes through with these like one-handing, and she's gracefully like working with these large weapons in each hand. She will catch you in the neck with the great axe and begin to pull you up while she like back like golf club swings you in the face as you're like being brought down towards her.
I'm just gonna insert this sound. Wrong one. Where is it?
Let me tell you how this
Crap.
is gonna work. You're gonna be.
Where is it? There we go.
There it
That's
is.
how-
No, I like the Morty one better.
It's just gonna go.
Fuck you.
That's our next argument. I'll put that.
Yes, that's her action.
There's more.
She is a monk.
She is a monk.
So, like, y'all want to train me to be a monk?
And she will bonus action. You will see she will like cause some energy to rise up within herself, and she will cast Blade Ward. So your attacks are half as effective against her.
I feel like this is cheating.
She didn't hit you more.
It's true. She could have just done two
You
more
could have done
attacks.
2 more
It's
attacks.
made it where I can barely hit her.
Here you go.
Oh, here's my one attack that I can do. 19 plus 8.
That'll hit.
17. Okay. Well done.
I did offer you to fight her together.
No,
What?
I
Yeah,
wanted this.
but you said no.
I'm just saying, let the record show, I, the GM, did not force this upon
I
my
also
players.
said it, but he wouldn't want to fight with me.
I didn't say I didn't
doesn't
want
like
to fight
me.
with you. I just said
He
I didn't want-
doesn't like me. Okay, hold on.
The dissension in the group grows.
Oh no.
18 plus 5 is 22. No, 20. 18 plus 5 is 23.
Yes.
23 damage.
Down to 12.
Yeah, down to 12.
You get a good solid shot to like you go in, you stab, and you hit a part like where the tendons meet, and it would be like a pressure point S shot, also known as a weak point. Whenever you actually have a blade, you will see that like energy come up, and it kind of acts as a wind barrier, like before, like just a barrier before you hit, so it doesn't hit as hard.
Can I try and swing with my elbow for next attack?
Certainly can.
Or with the hill? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hit. That was a really low roll.
Her turn. She will stop and go, "Oh, I like your style. Very good. But you'll need to hit me more first."
Yeah, due to the laws of God and physics, I can only do one attack per round.
Yeah.
Mostly the god part.
First attack will miss.
Yeah.
Second attack will definitely hit.
Uncanny dodge.
You're getting hit with a great club.
I can half your attacks too.
That's 10 points, half to 5.
Oh, that's actually okay. That was a good.
There's more coming.
Oh no.
Oh, you move very swiftly. Very nice. And she is going to, as you dodge, you now see that her elbow is on a collision course with your jaw. And she is 19 plus to unarmed strike you.
I'm trying to remember whether to clinch or to let loose.
For 8 points of damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Stunning strike.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
That's 18 plus 3.
You will succeed. So you feel as she clicks your jaw, you feel it hit a nerve, and like that does send a shutdown signal to your brain of like, "Go night night." But you figure out just the way just turn your head slightly into the hit so it doesn't completely knock you out. And she's going to attack one more time.
Please stop.
That's an 18 plus. So that will be a total. That'd be 8 more points. How you looking?
I'm 20 out of 61.
Cool.
Cool.
Here we go.
This is cool to you.
Yeah, it's still doing pretty good.
You blasted
Considering
2
it's
rounds.
a monk, 19 plus. What is my plus? Plus 7.
Well hit.
Oh, cool. I think I said plus 8 last round, but it was actually plus 7. My bad. Oh, crap. Oh. I dropped a die. Where'd it go? Okay, well, I'll just find another one for the time
There
being.
it goes.
There it goes
again.
Okay. Oh, 2 6s. Okay, that's 12. Plus a 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Plus a 2 is 7. Plus overall 4 is 21.
Half to 10.
Shut up!
Oh, you like get her, and she's like, you can see that your marks are leaving like visible hit spots on her, so she's feeling it. All right, I apologize, but I do need some energy to fight your friend, so I'm going to end this.
Oh, I still have my other attack.
Yeah, no, dude, she's just taunting in the middle.
Punch her again.
Yeah.
Or hit her again. Crap, I dropped it. Jeez, why does it go so far? Yeah, nah, that didn't hit.
Yeah.
It was a 2.
Gracie was 21 this turn.
It was a 2.
Yeah, you go to like try like after the first hit, you try and like do like a move and like catch her in like the side or something, and you push as hard as you can to try and hit, and you just kind of pop your back a little bit as she has moved out of the way. Okay.
Squeak.
Her turn. First one will hit. Second will hit.
Uncanny dodge the second one.
Oh, bad call, friend. Bad call.
The first one.
Too late.
I was just trying to keep things spicy. I should drown her. Wait, what? How do I have to? Oh.
Okay. The first attack hits you for 11.
Okay.
The second attack hits you with the halve. It'll have it down to 4.
Okay.
What are you at?
5.
Flurry of blows.
Okay, that's just unnecessary.
It depends if she... Okay, she hits the first one, so technically I wouldn't need to do the crit second one.
It just kills you outright.
Yeah, so...
Alright, so I roll a new character is what you're saying.
So she kind of does this thing where she will, she'll, like, take the great axe and, like, come up and, like, catch you on the top of the head and try and use, like, the hook part to, like, bring you in, where you will like see the club coming this time and you don't get hit as much. What you don't see is that she has let go of the axe and just your face, and like as you're beginning to go unconscious, she'll be like, shh, it's okay, and
I
like
was gonna say, how far do I go flying?
you don't, she like immediately like she's catching your face with her hand.
She just palmed me.
Yeah, her arm strike was to
Gravel.
go to your face, and as you go unconscious, catch you down.
I have to make death saves?
No. For the point of this, you are still back at full health.
Oh.
This was
I
all
had
the knockout
bruises.
damage, but it was all for the sake of a
This
thing.
is all
So
in your head.
Mental sparring, I like it. I guess I'm knocked out right now, so I go night night again.
as you see like the combat happening, you do see with your passive perception, you do see there are runes up in the top. That these are full strikes, but they're not dealing major damage.
Right. This is the sparring magic room.
So yeah, you're woken up like a minute or two later. Like a cold towel on your head, just and some water.
I do like that gas, like wake up, like what happened?
Your face met with my hand.
Oh yeah, that was the dark thing I remember. I thought I died. It was just like a shadow looming over me.
You looking?
remember.
I mean, I never actually described her. She's probably like 6'10". She's on the cusp of medium height. She currently has her hair in a very tight, braided, lower, like, middle of the neck ponytail. She is wearing very earth-toned attire. In the sense of, like, not just, like, muddled brown and gray, but, like, terracotta and, like, clay tile. So, like, vivid earth tones. And yet she is, like, she's not the most absolutely jacked, but she does have great muscle definition.
And she's an Earth Ganassi.
And she's an Nazi. I'm terribly sorry. I did not mean to completely knock you out. You were supposed to just go to sleep for like a second.
It's all good. It's fine.
He's had worse.
I
I'm
really
sorry.
have.
That is terrible. I beat the shit out of you. I apologize.
You won't be the last.
Well, what
I should take offense to that, but that's also not like wrong.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
Yeah, we do definitely lead an interesting life.
Noted. Okay. Your turn?
Sure.
Okay. Do not worry. I will sustain my previous injuries from the fight. Do not worry. I believe it will help. I you look like a very capable. I do not mean to. As I have said, some offensive things. I do not mean them in a mean way.
I haven't noticed
Just a
anything
general
offensive.
observation.
Wait, you said offensive thing?
I know.
I believe that I did. I implied that me being injured is your only method for winning. So, I implied weakness, and I did not mean to imply weakness
Like
to people I do not
passively
know.
aggressive.
Yeah, I did not mean to do that.
No, it was subtle. I didn't even realize it.
It was so subtle we weren't offended.
I am very glad to hear that. I'm normally not so eloquent. All right.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Actually,
22.
23.
Mm.
So she will strike first. And as she will parry you, she'll bow. Your name?
Mm. We'll see if the memory comes back to you, though.
Ooh. All right. See if you were paying attention before. And she will, like, toss as part of her attack. She'll, like, run up to you and, like, do a thing where, like, you know, baseball bats, you can, like, do the thing where it bounces back to you.
Mm.
She's going to try and, like, do that with the, like, hilt of the great axe to your head. And she will attack you.
I catch it because it's a missile.
She catches your missile. She'll hit with the first one.
It's just,
She
just a
catches you
missile
catching.
off.
Because that means you'd have to throw it back, and she can catch the missile.
We're just like playing catch at this point.
So first attack hits, second attack hits.
Gotcha.
So... Uh, 20 points.
Nope, wrong button.
As you see, yeah, she will do the toss at you, and you're not like you're getting ready. You're like preparing for it to come down because as she does, but then she like hits it with her hand, and you're just not ready. You're hit with, and you're like, what the heck? And then just the side of your body like gets hit, and you feel a bit of like energy flow through, and as you get hit, you feel it and push and like smack you even more. For a little bit of extra spice. Bonus action. Going to not wanting to absolutely beat down. Instead, we'll spend a key point to patient defense. And we'll just see like she takes a very defensive.
She stole my idea. That was exactly. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna do my 2 hits and then patient defense because I saw Typhoon got hit a bunch. It's like, I'm gonna do that, but she's already fucking beaten me to it.
I don't have patient defense.
Now you're not a man.
But you
Guess I could've grabbed one of those shields.
you do see like her version of when Dragonheart's done it. He's done his own version of patient defense and taken a stance. She takes her own.
Does that mean I roll with disadvantage? Right?
Nope, on all your attacks.
Lowest is still a dirty 20.
Yep.
Alright, second attack. Jesus. 17 plus 8's the lowest. The
Yep.
other one was a 19. Alright, so I'll do those.
Just coming in, just getting hit twice, but you bounce back.
Yeah, I imagine like she hits me, and like you said, my body starts to turn. It's like just swing around back with like a kick, and then bringing it back for a heel kick. That is 21.
Okay.
For shits and giggles, I'll do patient defense too.
Okay. Our turn.
Oh, I'm down a key point already from the because we're still in the same day as
There
earlier.
you are. Okay. So she'll take. She goes, ah. think I'm starting to remember. Hits. Misses that one. So, one that hits. That is 14 points on that. Need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
I'll succeed. Before she is going to area blows you.
Are those also at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Hits. And hits. That will be 15 more points.
Boop.
How you looking?
13.
Okay, it's your turn. She did not patient defense for her bonus action.
All right. 22.
That'll hit.
It's over 20. My mind blank, but it's over 20.
Is it 21?
It's over that. It was
Okay.
16 plus 8.
Got it. Then yes.
My brain shut down. It was like, it's over 20.
It's important for her.
Yeah. I will also do a key point for Fury of Blows.
Okay.
One's 15 plus 8, 23.
Yep.
19 plus 8.
Yep. All those hit. Tristan's usual dice luck. Nothing below a 13.
I'm already low, so I'm going to use another key point for a stunning strike for that last one then. DC is 15.
Yeah, she nat 20s.
Yeah. That's fine. I don't use it very often. And if I'm going against a master, that's...
Yeah, she will see you on your last strike come up to try and like pinpoint, and you just see she will like tense her muscles in a way that to block it.
Well, that was not a lot of damage.
Yes, please lick the Earth Genasi, Master. What the fuck?
Tastes like rock candy.
12. 20. 32?
Still up.
Yeah.
Very hardy. She does look
I mean,
pretty battered after that. Okay, maybe not getting back to full strength was a bad idea. You're making me push myself. That's good. I like this.
I mean, all she's got to do is get like 1 or 2 more hits in.
Well, that's a hit.
Yep.
That's a hit. Let me roll the damage on this because theoretically,
Yeah.
we got
I mean,
13.
Yep. I mean, I imagine her modifier is about at least 5, so 2 hits would be 10.
Yeah, she has 14.
Yeah. It was close.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll like kind of wobble a little bit, and she will like rush in and like begin to bring like the hand, like the axe in. As you begin to like duck, you see that she is like also like with her longer reach from being taller, is bringing, but also has gone down to like you look down like you're getting ready to dodge, and you just see her face looking up at you. She like hooks it in, catches you with the axe just like with Typhoon. So this time takes the great club and like into the solar plexus. So you're like up like pinned. It's on the ground and then you on it, and you briefly fade to
Yep.
before getting back up.
Y'all got whooped.
That's.
I don't know about
tasteful.
whooped.
That's tasteful and I like
Dragonar
that.
did some whipping.
As a Kensei monk, she can do some whipping.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was very well done. I liked that. That was, oof, you really pushed me there. What, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of Dragonheart Senior?
You can say I'm such a fan. I'm his son. And by you can say, I mean I am Dragonheart Jr. Yes, I am his son.
Oh, I am very. Oh boy.
Why is it?
Do
I think
not.
that's the most interesting response we've gotten from that.
That's
ever.
true.
Please do not tell your father that I beat you.
Nah, my dad would laugh. You're fine.
I just didn't want to have him show up and kick my ass.
No. It's all a learning experience. This is part of the reason of leaving Dryota is to continue to learn.
That is fair. Well, yes. She'll like put her weapons back up and close them up.
Yeah, it's despite being out here, using less abilities in a close quarter, non-destructive way is still a continued learning experience.
Fair. I mean, you generally with your fighting style and your general heritage.
Well, my heritage moves a little bit further than my father's in abilities.
What?
It would seem that crossing the bridge away from Dryota, I have tapped into some more magical abilities. Or, how do I put this? And he'll like raise his hand and like spark it like up to like with some fire, just elemental, I should say.
Is that 4-element style?
No, because last I checked, they couldn't breathe fire. Or
I
ice.
think that he might be an actual dragon. But that's just my own assessment.
What?
It is possible that I have some bond with that of the draconic nature.
That is pretty neat.
Hey, what
I
if you're like
agree.
a dragon, but your memories got erased and replaced, and you just like don't know this?
Then I have a lot of questions for my dad.
Doesn't really feel like a dragon. I mean, I've only ever fought one, but
I mean, in theory, if his memories are replaced, then he could be suppressed.
I mean, out of the ones that we fight, I don't remember being them, but
Well, your memories will be suppressed. Of course, you wouldn't remember.
this is an interesting theory. But
I
I
highly
don't
doubt
know
it,
you
but
well
it's fun
enough
to
to
think
know.
about it. I highly doubt it. It's just fun to speculate.
yes, there's speculation that I will sprout real wings at some point, not the ethereal ones that I have.
oh, that was you I heard about.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
You really are becoming famous everywhere you go.
No, just in here, they saw a guy flying and everyone's scared of
yeah.
me now.
We don't see a lot of people sprout fake wings and float down.
I want to
Yeah.
fly. That sounds cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had heard of one of our traveling companions was possibly in danger, and in order to find them as fast as I possibly could, height was a option that I could achieve.
Well, I will say that you have some good friends that you're willing to fly down the mountain for them.
Oh, Terrence could really use that, actually.
Oh, did Terrence get hurt again?
Yeah. We took him
Sounds
to
about
get
right.
a fix
Yeah.
last night.
Working on his grand masterpiece.
Yeah, he really needs like some type of safety harness or something.
We did talk about that with him a number of different ways he has tried. None too
I
much
think he
too.
needs to try harder.
Yeah, probably. I mean, as soon as
Or
he
like-
finishes, then he'll make stop.
If someone
true.
could enchant like slow fall into something of his, that'd be fantastic.
As soon as you find a good enough spellcaster, I will pay for it myself.
I now contemplate: do I know any actual spellcasters
That can enchant an item. You know, several spellcasters.
I was gonna say you got.
Wait,
Do
would a
you-
tinkerer be able to make that though? Or would that be like an
An
enchant-
artificer.
I'm sorry, yeah, an artificer. That's what I
So
meant.
technically, you know of an artificer.
Who is kind of indisposed at the moment.
A single level in artificer.
You also know another one back in Zephyrus, but that's a whole continent away. It might take a bit to get over there.
Honestly, I would forget as soon as I leave this town, anyways.
That's about right.
I was throwing out the idea out there for
I
them.
wasn't gonna say it.
I wasn't going to
let's be
say
honest,
it.
Typhoon doesn't really care enough to really care
No,
after we
he
leave.
gets hyperfixated on the thing in the space, and then as soon as he leaves the space, it's like object permanent. It's just
I don't,
I'm not in the town
I wouldn't
anymore.
call
Nothing
it
matters.
hyperfix- Yeah, it's not high fixated. He just doesn't care enough to want to like make an effort to go out there and get something. It'll be fine. If I just so happen to find an item, like maybe I'll ship it. Maybe I'll use it myself. I don't know.
there.
It's a useful item. Let's be real.
So, yeah. Okay. So you guys head back, unless there's anything else you'd like to discuss with her.
That's nice meeting you.
There'd be pleasant pleasantries exchanged, and
If you're in town in the next few days, we're having kind of a small festival thing.
it sounds lovely. I think the plan is to stay at least a couple of days.
You might be here for the start. And you might be here for the Moonlit Bazaar.
What's that? Sounds bizarre. Ah.
Funny. Never heard that one before. ever. No, genuinely, I've never heard that before. Very good.
How bizarre!
Everybody's a
How
critic.
bizarre.
The Moonlit Bazaar is, well, it's always the same individual, always comes into town, sets up a beautiful shop over by the main tree in the center of town, and has a bit of a shopping thing for everyone. It's very good for community building. And it happens to be during the Festival of the Stone, so probably something cool.
We will have to let our compatriots know, and
It could be like a vacation.
Why are you whispering?
I don't know why he is.
I don't know. I just kind of felt like it was necessary.
Are we
I
not
was
letting
interrupting
Pabu know
without
about
trying
it?
to interrupt.
Are you worried the room might get scared if you get loud?
No, I guess I was just giving him the idea to give to back to the team since he said he was going to talk to the team.
Oh, is your team a bunch of fuddy-duddies?
Some of them, yeah, actually.
Hmm.
Some of them are kind of sticklers, but they mean well.
I mean, that is generally a good rule of thumb. I mean, I am more of the mindset you must do and able to teach. But,
You know what? I'm of the same school. We were just having a talk about football earlier.
Oh, soccer.
I can't, bro.
Oh no, the sliver has rubbed off on you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I understand strategy's good and all, but how can you really show someone how to do it if you can't do it yourself?
I know, right?
mean, it's just the way this. But I do see the merits in it. I mean, we do
You
have
know what?
rooms with books and
I
things for
think
people
you
to
would
study.
love to
Yeah,
meet
but
our
there's a
friend
reason. There's a
John
room to
during
go
the
out and do
festival.
it.
Oh yeah, no, I would love to meet this John. Bring him
they
by.
will
I will
love-
spar with John if he'd like.
Ooh,
Oh,
poor
I'm
John.
sure they.
As
would
much as
be
we would love to even be
ecstatic,
paid to
right?
see that, he is the more studious magical type.
They're the magical person we
Oh.
know.
There might be some other people you could spar with, but John would first off say no.
Have you ever seen John use magic besides like 2 spells?
No, that's a warlock.
Yes, you've seen John cast a variety of spells.
Have I? I don't remember.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Almost every spell in that spell has been.
I was gonna say I've cast a lot of spells.
Yes, you have.
It's been a while. Okay.
He slept since then.
Yes. Yes. Enjoy the town. Get some bread.
We have gotten some bread.
Oh, nice.
We had
Your
a-
rosemary bread is amazing.
We did get a custom rosemary bread.
Oh, that sounds.
Wait, that was custom?
Yeah, we had to go buy our own rosemary and then they made it
They
for
just
us.
make any custom? I want chocolate chip bread. Wait, do I?
That sounds like a wonderful idea. All you got to do.
Sounds like something for French toast.
Oh my god, yes.
Can you make French toast out of bagels?
You
Oh
could
my God,
go.
we're so off topic.
Yeah, right.
This tangent.
I mean, I guess Brie could make you some chocolate chip bread. It's not that hard, I guess. I don't know. She's busy a lot.
I like this town.
That's why I stayed. Yes, feel free to enjoy the town.
It's a good foundation.
Funny mountain joke. Do not get on the bad side though of Williman, well, Mayor Williman, or Mayor Strong. Although depends on if he likes you or not.
Well, I think we're on the wrong end of both of those statements, but
Oh, you've already met him. Oh, he came and scolded you probably for the whoosh.
yeah, and other things, but
Wow.
We have a friend who kind of knows him a little bit more personally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that tracks. Anyway, I have another class to teach. So,
Oh, okay, bye.
we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Have a good
Thank
rest
you
of
for
your day.
beating me up.
You're welcome anytime, small man.
Not even that short.
They are 6'10". You are short.
I'm 6 something also. Like, I know that's still, like, not super tall, but, like, I'm not that short either.
Height doesn't mean you're not. You're more dexterous and lithe than you are built.
Built different.
I never described my muscular acity. I don't know what I'm saying.
Your dexterity.
I would like to
determines
direct the audience to the bottom left
yes,
of his
the,
frame.
image
I
that you
didn't
had from
describe
it.
my muscularity to them when they designed it.
Well, then that's your fault.
fault.
That's what you look like.
I mean, theoretically, I never talked to them either, but I still love
I
them.
asked you exactly what you wanted for the art. I
can
gave
also,
them exactly what you gave
Hey,
me.
I may forget things.
Or we can also direct the attention to the art that you had made yourself of.
I didn't make that, but it looks bomb.
You,
as
I said
fuck.
you had made yourself, as in like
Oh.
you
Oh, yeah, my friend's
commissioned
like,
it.
hey, I'll draw your D&D character. Oh, no, I didn't commission it. They're just like, I'll draw it for you. Like, oh, okay, cool. Not gonna stop you. Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I want more art.
More.
Oh, I might commission art with all of us. Anyways,
it.
continue.
Okay.
Do it before we all die.
Well, I have to wait till I get paid for my new job first.
Okay. So you guys head back. You guys are at this point. I would say that the reading and the flower making or flower pressing is done. You guys all head back to the inn around roughly the same time. I'd say probably flower power goes first,
Flower power.
Yes, flower power.
and I will say Nariana that you will finish the book, and it ends with just a cliche yet fun ending of the writer makes you believe that he leaves her and continues to sail. But as you see the ship sailing in the distance, it is described. You see them standing together on a beach in front of a cottage on the beach.
That's the ending of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
It's the ending of a lot of things.
Look, you could have said that everyone died and it's Romeo and Juliet. It's fine.
So excuse me for not coming out with a fully fleshed thing for a niche book audience thing that you wanted on the spot. I'll write my own novel next time.
Damn right.
Our
What was it?
D&D DM, so that tracks.
Yeah. Sorry, what'd you ask?
Oh, I was just saying, Aria, was the book good?
It was good. It had a cliche ending, but you know, it was still a happy ever after, which is what I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot of those, or not enough of those out in the world. So if you get cliched endings that are good, then nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Can we stop at the library so I can return it on our way back?
Okay. Let's quickly stop by the library.
You stop by, you drop it off. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It was a good book. Thank you for the suggestion.
You're welcome.
And to the inn.
And back to the inn, where, John, you are there with all the rations and stuff now, probably organized out into, like, who needs the most and carrying weight.
I thought you were going to say it took him that long to get there.
No, he's not technically encumbered.
Yeah. John, you just get there after 2... John's dead. They will enter in the room.
What's with all the rations?
Well, we're traveling, so
Oh,
figured we needed
right.
to restock.
Oh, do you want mine?
I got some for everyone.
I don't use. I don't think I need to. I don't need to eat. So.
John just
if you
thinks
want-
for a moment, like, I didn't even consider that.
Technically, neither did Teresa until she unlocked her robot memories.
Robo memories activate.
I always figure that like I can eat. I just like I don't.
You can. You
need
were
to.
specifically designed to be able to in process,
Yeah.
and turned it into like
Yeah,
magical
because-
essence. But
Yeah, because it's a little weird if something that you're infiltrating and like they're like, oh, you're not gonna eat.
you haven't eaten in 3
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, John will give Nariana 10 and Claw 10 and keep the extra 10 for now.
All the rations.
This is around the time where the other two will come back. You guys aren't like battered and bruised, but there are like light like marks where you have made contact with things, whether it was a fist, a weapon, a knee, the floor. That's the enter you.
Do
They
they
enter the
look
room
like
with.
they got their asses kicked?
Not entirely. Does look like they got scuffed up. I'll say.
Gotcha. Hey.
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Not bad, you?
Chilling. Yeah.
You doing alright? You look a little like you took a tumble off the mountain.
Oh no, we went to the dojo and we got to fight the master, and they beat us up. But
Was
like
that
like
training?
in yeah, like in a training sense, yes.
Okay.
No, we didn't just walk in, offend the master, then have to fight them.
How's John reacting?
You never know.
John's not surprised.
I mean, I did bring Typhoon with me. I guess you're right.
Exactly.
Hey, no, I still respect like a good fighter and everything. I wouldn't outright disrespect. Even during the fight, I said that. Because she's like, oh yeah, call me names, whatever. I was like, no, I wouldn't. That's like not the right setting. I only do it to people that I don't care that hate me.
How badly is the dojo master? How badly is the
Oh,
other
they're
guy?
vicious. Oh, how badly hurt?
Yeah.
I only got like I think a few hits on them. They said they were good, but at the same time they're monks, so
Hmm.
yeah.
There are definitely rejuvenative runes in the training room to help mitigate a lot of damage done.
Oh, plus they're Urkanasi, so they kind of built like a tank.
What's a tank?
I think it's similar to like one of those training things. I heard the same before.
Oh yeah, we have those.
Oh my god.
In
What? It seems like a valid
had
question.
in
I understand.
in the war.
Just the implications of these things. We're gonna say this is like an armored chariot type deal.
I see them attached to trains. They have one on the trains.
Oh my god.
Yeah, or more so on the tracks. Like it can move on tracks. Yeah.
So, you guys it's around more in the like later afternoon, evening at this point. You guys can get some rest, get some food,
Some bread.
and we can,
Drink.
unless there's anything specific, we can time jump to before midnight.
I think I'm good.
Cool. So, you guys get yourselves ready to go out. At this point, there are some people in the bar downstairs drinking when you guys are heading out. There's probably about like 20 or so individuals down there drinking.
Man, this Applebee's is bumping.
I hit you with this.
I retract my statement.
Let me see people. What's everyone's passive perception?
17.
16.
17.
14.
Okay, so 15 and above.
Speed.
As you guys are walking through, you hear people talking, and you just catch a little bit of two individuals talking where you hear, "Yeah, I really can't believe the guard dog was here around too long ago. It was strange. He passed through, met with Opal, and then left." You guys carry through.
John will stop. I'm so sorry. What was that name that you said?
The guard dog to the crown?
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah.
I was like, that means diddly to me.
Can I also?
Dirty 20.
Technically, yeah, you all are hearing. He did say that. With a dirty 20, you would know that, you've heard the name before. Someone also, you were the same, Gideon brought up the guard dog was here not too long ago. Stopped in for a little bit, talked with the head priest of the monastery, and then left. I don't recall if anybody said anything about no really about like an associated name, because he was described and people associated. I just don't know if anyone ever spoke it.
Got it.
And so you wanted to do a history as well, Teresa?
Yeah, what does a 16 get me?
A 16, thinking about, the Garlog, you would know for sure. Because that title has been around for a while. That the guard dog is always known, has always had that title because it's the pretty much chief warden or leader of the highest knight order of the Sliver. They are generally the warden that stays in Gemstead.
Oh. typically in Gemstead. So never like heading out, right? Or
Generally,
very rarely.
Very rarely.
Okay. I will just relay that. Just
Yeah.
the chief dude.
They will describe. They'll be like, he's a bigger guy, brown. At this point, like shaggier hair, has a sword and a shield with him. Very. I could say he's pretty handsome. He's got some nice eyes. I'm not afraid to admit that. It's good for you, man. Thanks.
Glad your father didn't have that kind of effect on you, man. Yeah, man, it was real hard growing up, but
Yeah, he said he was on a pilgrimage, going about just checking out things. For you, Teresa, that would spark one person.
That would spark one person.
Yes,
I don't think the player recognizes.
the Baldric Whitrock.
Oh,
That matches his profile exactly.
the gu-
The guy you talked to over in Loftwood.
by the mural.
Yes,
Yeah.
who helped?
Oh,
Who went and took down more of the guys outside.
gotcha. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he was here a little bit ago on a pilgrimage, stopped in, left. Said he was checking out places.
Huh.
Didn't. He's got that presence to him when he was knighted after the previous guard dog resigned. Kind of, we all got an update about who he is. It just as a sliver-wide notice.
You said not too long ago, like a couple weeks, couple days, couple hours.
A couple months.
Oh, so a while back.
Yeah. He did, but he hasn't been fully instated yet. He's sworn in, got it, and then we were all informed. Like I said, sliver-wide, one of those government announcements, that he would be roaming about. But that the reason why they announced is technically he still has the power. And so they didn't want people thinking they could mess with him.
Question. How long ago did we see him in Loftwood? How long has it been since we've been in Loftwood?
Close to a month, probably. A month or so. So the timeline tracks.
Okay.
Just
I'm
as you guys
curious
are
as
over
to
here.
Curious as to why we ran into him in Loftwood if he's based out of this.
Pilgrimage.
He did say he was on a pilgrimage.
True.
So, yeah. Anyway. Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious. That's all.
You're not from here.
No. Sorry.
Most people wouldn't ask if they're from here, and kind of everyone gets an update. So,
Right.
yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome. So about that fungus I have.
So
On that note,
And you guys begin walking towards Strong Hollow's office.
where everything will be just fine.
Anything you guys are going to talk about on the walk? Over?
Is it populated?
Not really.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna like quickly say to everyone like the guard dog. From the way that they were talking about him, that was Baldrake from back when we were in Saluna. John, before we met you, there was a really strong warrior type that we met in one of the towns, and he said he was on like a pilgrimage or something. I didn't really understand it, but I didn't have further context. But yeah, apparently he's the guard dog.
Wait, the guy that helped us with the band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We met him in Lockwood again.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wait, the same bandits from the group that attacked you all?
Well, this
it
is a group.
was different.
I will remind you
bandits that
all.
had they had the wanted poster. They just
Yeah.
I remind you all that there was a carrot that did have what I'll remind you, Star, you noted as fighter
Yes.
abilities and did not get taken out, moved out. And Baldric specifically said, I couldn't take out the leader. I didn't know where he went.
That's right.
And that was the guy that
The Jeweled Fang.
yeah, the jeweled thing. Yeah, that was the guy that took out most of the bad guys, but save for the leader, who is the one that murdered Rin.
All right.
And you guys make your way over to the office. As you get there, there's some lights on still. The door's not locked or anything. There's a heavy smell of tobacco in the air. This just has a big cigar. He's just waiting in the lobby. You see it right now. He hasn't changed clothes. Still in work, like half work stuff.
Makes sense.
You all, you ready?
Ready as we can be.
Yeah.
ready for.
Oh, I don't think we've met.
Hi, hello.
Hey there.
Typhoon.
You can call me,
Sir.
Sir Works or, Mayor, Stronghollow.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to mostly apologize for my behavior before. I thought about how I acted and reacted, and I have been working through things as much as I can. Peach sent me some books on anger management, as I have been known to pop off.
Can I insight this?
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Do we
Yeah,
all
sure.
see the struggle of him trying not to pop off?
That's a 22.
It seems like he's telling the truth. He's got some books. It's just
Okay.
you can tell that being in John's presence, especially knowing what he knows, he's definitely like choking it back.
I rolled a 13.
13, you know that he's struggling not to get angry.
Well, at least he's trying. We'll take. Okay.
To let you guys know, we got a bit of a walk. We're going up.
That's
We're not going super far. We're going up to the observatory.
Oh, the place with the big lens.
Yes, the place with the big lens.
It's sticking out of the side of the mountain.
It's not
I
hidden.
think I've never
No,
been
I didn't say it once.
What'd you say, Ty?
I'm just saying, I don't think I've ever been to an observatory before.
It's quite interesting, I will admit. It does have a certain appeal to it, especially when there's no clouds in the sky like tonight.
Oh, cool. I look forward to it.
Yep. All right, let's get to hiking. It's about a 15-minute walk. You guys, yeah.
Just a suggestion. I found when I get overwhelmed that deep breathing helps, especially with help calm you.
Thank you so much for your kind words of helping me process my anger. Totally doesn't make me angry thinking about that.
Just a suggestion. No, that's it.
As he breathes out, there is just a large cloud of smoke from his cigar. All
It
right.
also helps to punch something too. Like at the dojo, they got the punching bags.
John just looks at Dragonheart.
Yeah, it's kind of like a chain reaction where Williman will look at John. John
John
will
look at Dragonheart.
My eye legitimately twitched.
Thank you for the suggestion. Anyway, let's walk.
As we start walking, John's gonna whisper to the rest of them, "Stop helping."
We're supposed to help.
We're supposed to listen.
No one told me anything.
I
That's
told you
why
not to
asked
speak unless
earlier.
spoken to.
You spoke to me earlier.
You didn't ask me a question.
He didn't ask her a question, but she spoke.
I know, but you just said you, not her. I told you what not to do.
You guys just continue your 15-minute walk. I'm gonna say this guy, you guys are paced enough back. You're not like in a tight group. He does have a hooded lantern to like point out, and you make your way that 15 minutes up. You walk into the image for the observatory is a map. It's like a crude, very simplistic map drawing of the like planar map. So like the wheel of planes. And it just has a beautiful like hand painted calligraphy sign that says the Celestial Observatory. And as you walk in, you will hear some very like soft music playing from a small like record music box. It has a very classical, uplifting, soft tone to it. As you go in, there's no one else in there. It's very dark for a lot of reasons. But as you go into this main chamber, after going through the main, like the hallway where there's technically a desk waiting, but no one's at it, he will take you into the main part carved into this mountain as you've gone up into the mountain, where the telescope sits. And on it you will see a currently wearing some very casual clothes, a like cerulean skin tone tiefling.
What color is that?
Cerulean?
Blue.
Okay.
Blue.
Yeah. Very specific shade of blue, but
It's my
Blue.
favorite color, blue.
I just need something to go
Cerulean
off of.
City.
yeah, sure, it's Cerulean City.
Cerulean
It
City.
doesn't have a chain ring to it. Her horns come out and like curl a bit, like outward before going back. Not too far off of her head. Kind of like it kind of looks semi like Halo-esque, where how it like curls and sits. Yeah, she is currently looking through the telescope, and you see with like she's looking up, and you see with her other hand she's holding a piece of paper and like sketching what she's seeing. As you guys are at the front of the room, not fully in, Wellerman would be like, "All right, that's Astrid. She's an interesting one. I'll just let you know that now. Very big with up."
I have two questions. With the passive insight of 23, when we're walking in and we're seeing all the planner stuff, would he notice anything in regards to the planner? Has there been any recent planner distortion tracking in this area?
With a... God damn. There's that investigator coming out.
Yeah.
Look, I'm still trying to get over the passive 23, okay?
Yep.
Hey.
Like, I'm not saying that John's good at something. John's very good at it. There is.
Okay. Second thing, also with that passive 23, would I be able to gauge maybe what she's looking at, or am I at a weird angle for that?
With the passive 23, I mean, with the where she's looking and, like, knowing rough stuff about the world and time patterns, she's probably looking, tonight, probably looking at the moon. It's pretty...
Got it.
It's not quite full. It's right on the cusp.
But I can clock that they've clocked planar distortions in this area.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
She will pop up. Oh, hello! Didn't realize I was going to be having guests here. Are you part of a tour? Well, then, are you, like, showing them around the town? No, Astrid. I'm not here for that. I mean, I'm here for them to meet you. I feel that they could use some looking at the stars. So, I figured I'd bring them to you.
I'm gonna insight that, see if he has like a double meaning to what he's saying.
Sure.
'Cause I feel like he does. Well, that's a natural 20 for 27.
100% that's a double. He has a meaning for it. And she immediately goes, oh, yeah, no, definitely. We can definitely do that.
I'm beginning to think the difference is that Gur rolls more natural 20s than I do. I just roll consistently higher.
You do.
Yeah. You guys can look through the telescope. That's perfectly fine. I just need you guys to do me one big favor. Please take your shoes off.
God damn it.
I do my best to not be so nitpicky, but looks down. I've carpeted everything.
Gotcha.
I'm going to need 5
Got a
minutes.
bunch
Hold
of-
on.
I have rugs. It's just it's much nicer to just when you're looking at the stars for a long time. It's good to feel relaxed and comfy and cozy. Do you guys mind if I light an incense?
Whatever
Go for
makes
it.
you feel good.
Sick. Like flicker hand,
Sick! Bam!
and she'll literally like flicker wrist and like light some incense. And it's very very floral.
Hmm.
Kind of, it kind of counteracts the cave that technically I'm in. Yes, yes. And she will. You see, she stands about probably like just like 4'9". She's not very tall at all.
She's 4'9". Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 4'9".
Tiny.
She is, like I said, wearing very casual clothes. It is more of the like darker hues and pigments, like as much light absorbing stuff she can wear. You see, there's very dim, very aread amount of light. So as you look in, you can only see her because there's the giant opening that the moonlight's in. But if you go in, you notice there's like a darkness gradient between where she sits for the natural moonlight and the outside ring of this half mostly ring from this room where there's a desk over in the side, a little seating area. This is kind of like a main part of it. You don't know how much is more, but deep in. But all right, who wants to go first?
I will.
Okay. What do you should we look at the stars? Do you have anything in particular? Do you want to look at the moon? Do you want to look at, I know it's not technically a star, but it is very big and quite full almost. We're at like a 98%. Tomorrow will probably be a full moon. Could be.
Well, I do have an affinity for the moon, so.
Oh. Well then, yeah, of course. Come and sit down. Dragonheart, you're still like...
God damn it. Second time fucking today. God damn it.
Please watch your language.
Apologies. Frick, heck, dang it.
Well, it's like, my bad. Should have said something. Forgot about it. And you will go over and she will orient it and look at the moon. Yeah, you have a seat here at the chair. All you're gonna do is you can just look through this scope here, and if it's a little blurry for your eyesight, just touch this dial here. And you can try and tone it in and look up and see the moon.
Okay. Mariana will do just that.
Okay. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw for next time.
Oh.
So give me that roll now.
I have advantage. Which works. 23.
23. All right, good to know. We will leave that at a 23 for next week.
I can't believe nobody thought to be like, why are we looking at the stars?
Look, I'm wondering right now.
100%.
I was literally thinking in my head, like, why are we doing this?
I'm thinking that too, but I was told not to talk.
I'm just doing it just so maybe it's like, I don't know. Just going with the flow.
I mean, it was his chance to look at the moon very closely, which you've never really got to do before.
Exactly.
But it's very enticing for Nariana. With
Gonna
that
kill
all
you.
said, thank you guys so much for being here. We hope you guys enjoyed the silliness and a little bit of some knowledge gained, some camaraderie founded. Before we leave, I'll pass it across.
Today we played D&D. This will go up YouTube on Monday.
Monday, you say?
No Vampire Sunday.
No Vampire.
We'll talk about more things that aren't happening next week. No D&D.
No D&D.
And no Vampire.
And
Vampire.
We'll be at Gen Con. And we got, what, 5 days till Gen Con? Woohoo! Sai, do you have anything?
Also, there will be no RPG table until September, as we are going to be opening up Season 6 around then. So, no vampire over there either.
Woohoo!
What are we going to do with ourselves?
Yeah.
Cry.
What you can do is you can go to YouTube and rewatch some of the VODs of both DC by Night and Slivers of Fate to see some, other moments. Yeah. So, anything for the Peanut Gallery?
Chaos.
Mass
That is all.
You can find them at their respective handles.
Look at it on your screen right now.
Look at it
Hello,
right
I'm
now.
respective handle.
Nothing from the peanut gallery.
Got it. Well.
Allergies.
What, peanuts are in your mouth? What's going on? All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. We will see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.